PPRNradio.net. Commercial free 24/7.
This is J-Man from Mushroomhead, and you are listening to PPRN. Stay hard.
Here's to Peter. Here's to Peter. Here's to Peter. He's a horse's ass. He is the meanest. Sucks at a horse's penis. Here's to Peter. He's a horse's ass.
Yay!
Shouts up straight.
Yes. Someone who cares. It's Tuesday. Jesus. A little group therapy thing we had last week.
Group therapy?
Oh, you're loud. Ooh.
Yes.
Yeah, the little.
Is that what we're calling it?
Group.
Oh, you're off, huh? Wait, hold on. Try to.
I think it was more of like a group of therapists. Group therapy.
The group therapy, it worked because Ricky and I went out on Friday, and she was a pleasure to be around.
You mean that's all it took was a little group therapy, and you're
I think
finally
so.
willing to eat pussy?
Every time. Oh, yeah, I think she felt that I was going to eat it at the end of the night. Every time I turned around, she had a smile on her face. Didn't worry about anything. We had a good time Friday.
Where'd you guys go?
Naugatuck. Of all places.
Yeah.
Hey, don't start. You even said you didn't have to worry.
I know. I did say that.
We actually had fun, and there was nobody out. We had fun by ourselves.
We did.
We talked, drank, came home. She was shocked.
Yeah. I was shocked.
What the hell where is he going? What the hell's going on here?
Oh, babe, the remote's up here. No. Don't worry about the remote right now.
That's a different kind of clicker. Yeah.
I got an amazing wife because every time I go to bed, like now she goes before me. She's getting old. Used to be 11, now it's 10:30, 10:20.
I get tired. Plus, I get up before you.
But I get upstairs and she knows I watch TV, and I'll go to lay down and the blanket's folded so I can get in, and then there's the two remotes on my side.
Well, yeah, your life doesn't suck. Yeah.
No.
I'm thoughtful.
She does do that. I mean, she could be a bitch in other things. She does remember that. Like, she remembers those things. That means a lot.
Well, like I said, man, it's those little things. The little things that are romantic touches, you know?
Yeah.
I think she would promote drinking alcohol because maybe that's the only time she really gets laid, when I get drunk. Like here, I don't get drunk. I get a buzz. But when I get drunk,
Yeah, sometimes. It depends. Because sometimes you come home and you pass out if you drink too much. So
Sure that.
I think it depends. I think that was more like when you were drinking more shots. You used to drink a lot of shots.
Yeah.
You still drink some, but not as much.
No.
Maybe that's the difference.
I didn't even mind it either.
Shots will catch up with you, yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't mind it.
Like beer drunk, he's more alert when he gets home. But shots drunk.
Alert is the word we're going to use for it now.
Passing out, yeah.
I perform very well, I guess, when I'm beer drunk. Huh?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, the bar is not too high. You know, performing is performing well. So.
Nah, she didn't come anyway, so it's depressing to find out 3 days later.
It takes me a long time.
I'm like, did you? And she's like,
I can't lie. I want to lie, but I can't lie.
You got to spend a little more time down there, man.
Or dude, I was down there.
He was down there for a little while. It just it takes me a long time.
All right.
It's not his fault.
And you acted 3 days later?
But then she gave me a hand job the next day. So I was
there
like,
you go.
wow.
There you go.
That'll be my
Good old
birthday.
fashioned, you know.
Yeah.
While playing Candy Crush.
Yeah. It was funny. She was rubbing
I'm like kind of like, well, that's kind
Who
of
was playing? Who was playing?
I was.
Nice.
Oh,
nice. nice.
Candy Crushing and rubbing.
multitasking.
Nice.
And it was funny because she goes, can't do much with your pants on. Whoops.
Now, would it get faster? She was like the level, like she would get it to into Candy Crush and it would start getting a little violent over here, you know.
No, she actually started to use two hands.
Yeah, I put the Candy Crush down eventually.
She was using her nose on the Candy Crush.
She was using something.
That's dedication.
I'm telling you, it's like being rubbed by two clouds. She got amazing hands. Yeah, fucking, that was happening this weekend. So sometimes well, I'm not trying to be funny, but sometimes those kind of talks, I know we always do those talks in an open format in public, and we think it's good for ratings, or we don't think it's good for ratings, I like the fact that we can all do that and still not take it personal, and you know what I mean, and
Well, sometimes we
prosper
take
from-
it personal.
yeah, you and I didn't talk for 2 days, but I'm just saying. It was nice to get it out. And it was in the wrong time, but you know what? It was the right moment.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I actually didn't realize that you weren't talking to me for the same reason. Like,
Oh, no, I just wasn't talking to you because I was in my fucking zone.
yeah.
With my addiction, I still go into zones.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's either stay quiet and stay home or go out and you won't see me for a week.
Gets into that menstruation phase. Yeah.
I want to be around her, but I just don't want to talk. Is that,
I
is that
understand.
bad?
No, wanting to be around the person still should. That's part of the love, you know. But you know, saying, "Hey, I can't really do that." I mean, it doesn't sound, especially as you progress. But it doesn't sound unhealthy on the surface.
No.
Yeah.
No, it's sometimes difficult though because I don't know why he's not talking to me. I don't know if he's mad at me. I don't know if he's going through a phase. Like I don't know what it is.
And then there's that one question. Here it comes. Ready?
What's wrong?
Oh
Are you going to ignore me the rest of the
You're
weekend?
the man.
Yes.
Are you going to ignore me the rest of the weekend?
Yeah.
I hate those 5 words.
Because it drives me insane. I can't go days and be ignored for days. I just can't do it.
So
Oh, fine. I'll go back to
when,
my...
when you're fiending, you go white girl on her. I see how it is.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
It's just
he
I
goes.
don't know, it's
He goes. Leave me the fuck alone, but don't leave. Don't leave.
Yeah.
Just leave me the fuck alone.
Yeah. Basically.
Yeah.
It's a nice way of saying get the fuck out of here.
Oh, and I always think a good relationship is somebody you can spend, 6 hours in the same room without saying something, but still both appreciate being in the same space.
Of
Yeah.
course.
So how about that? How did you? So when you get over 20 on the basketball game, does it start doing something different?
That's
than
all she
moving?
does. That's
It
all
goes-
she
it
does.
goes
is play
faster.
fucking
It goes
games.
faster because, the first time I got over 10, I was pissed. I was like, "What is this shit?" Because it was hard enough to learn how to shoot, but now I got to shoot while it's moving, and you miss the first 10 times
I
you get to
know.
there. And you're like, now I've got to learn how to do this. Just give it to me from the beginning. Let me miss a bunch of times when it's moving and get calibrated for that, but I got to get all the way up to here and then calibrate for this bullshit.
Well,
Yeah.
I have a confession. Although it says 17 points for me, it wasn't me. It was it was my 7-year-old niece.
I bet.
Yeah, she saw me playing. She goes, let me play. She started, oh man, and she wouldn't let it go. She got to 17. So I took the credit though.
I think I got up to 14, and I decided I'd never get better than that, so I just stopped playing the game.
well. See, I get bored. He watches a lot of TV, but I don't. I sit there with him, but I don't really watch the TV. I'd rather
That's
play
a
like
shame.
Candy Crush or something.
Shame.
Just not into that much TV. So I play these games. So that's how I get. I have nothing else to do.
Yeah,
so I
no,
get
like
better at
games.
them.
Yes, you do play games.
They're
Whatever.
good. They're good white noise. The games I like are very intense.
Yeah.
For my I play a lot of shooters and other games where they're intense live 3 to 5 minute matches against other people,
Like
when
Call
you're
of
doing-
Duty and stuff.
like that, but on a phone.
Oh.
And so a lot of times if I'm watching something, I'll pause. I feel like, all right, I'm gonna play, and then I'll play a couple rounds and go back to what I'm watching. But I can't do it and watch at the same time.
Yeah.
It takes too much concentration.
The stuff did it to distract everybody from the politics and all that stuff.
But I guess.
No, she didn't.
Just not say the P word.
She just did it. No. I'm over it, Mike.
You know what it is? She got hooked on it, and she's like, fuck these people. They're getting hooked on it, too.
And I'm going to briefly say why I'm over it, because now it's attacking cops, which is my nephew. And now I'm done with it. Everybody can go kill themselves for all I care. When you want cops to die, and my nephew's one of them, that hits me personally, and I'm I have to stay quiet and shut up before I say something stupid. I want him to come home every night.
Yeah.
You know,
I
he's
think-
a cop. He's a good cop. Not all, you know. Not every black guy's bad. Not every white guy's bad. Not every cop is bad. No, we got to stop just packing everybody together, man. It's just it's a shame.
Yeah, well, it's
And you get called racist for it.
It's easier to do whenever you don't have a friend or a family member who is a cop, you know. And once you do, then you kind of see things a little differently.
Friend of mine is a cop in Vegas. Was walking to his shift yesterday, and somebody jogged. I'm not going to say the color, but somebody jogged by and said, "You're a racist pig, and I wish you would die." And he's like,
Bro,
Why do you? But he wasn't mad about it. He's
Yeah.
like, "Why do you think that way of me?" Well, you're killing my people. Well, no, I'm not killing your people. So why are you mad at me? And he was calm about it. He was a
Yeah.
cop. He was being a cop. That's a good cop. Yeah, there's scumbag cops out there. Has nobody remembered New York City? There's a lot of bad cops.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? New York City, California. I mean, the Rodney King thing. Yeah, there's a lot of bad cops. Doesn't mean there's a lot of bad black people. There's a lot of bad white people. We can't just. I don't want to be with you because you're brown, Eddie. I don't want to be with Mike because he's politically correct. Come on, man. I put a picture up. I'm like, show me the bad cop.
I saw that, yeah.
Which one was bad? You don't know? So why are you saying that they're bad? You know what I mean? It's just, I had to stop. I'm like,
I mean,
I'm
think
done with the bickering.
You get some root there is that there's anger that there isn't more cops talking out against other cops that are being bad cops.
Well, we don't know what they do in the locker rooms. We don't know if they're beating the fuck out of their fellow partners.
No, but there's no public. You know, there's not a large public uprise of cops going. Okay, yeah, there's some in some cities where they go, yes, this is a problem and we're adjusting it and we're trying to take care of it and re-educate ourselves. But there is the tendency is there for cops to lockstep. They have their brotherhood. They don't want to speak out against fellow cops as much, and they look at it as a personal attack. They get upset about the Black Lives Matter, and they look at it as a personal attack rather than going, hey, I'm part of a system that's not working. And I think that's when people, because I don't think you should go out there killing cops. I mean, I know some people that feel that way, but they have their reasons too. But that doesn't make it right. But I mean, I think you have a large conflation of believing that all cops are bad and that all Black Lives Matter people want cops dead, and that's not the case.
But can we ask a question? Can we? I get that there's cops just pulling people over because of whatever they are. But can we, look past the ones why are you in a situation where there's cops involved?
Well, no, they've statistically been able to show a lot of these places where they pull over black people way more than they pull over white people. Even when black people make up a small portion of that community, they're still pulling over black people way more than they're pulling over white people. It is a problem. There is profiling. There is prejudice. Mm-hmm. But there are towns and municipalities where they're going, we are going to re-educate our officers. They're actually investing in re-educating their officers and having them, showing them, giving them bias training to show them that they do have bias. Because if you don't realize you have it, you don't think you do. And when you hear people saying you're being biased, you hear, you're bad and wrong, and you don't think you're wrong. Nobody thinks, most people will not think they're wrong. So, but when they go in there and they go in there the right way and they go there to educate, they're having some good results.
Don't you think all this fighting and all this tension is going to make the bad cop pull you over more now?
Well, then that's a cop that needs to be removed from the force.
Exactly.
Right, but I'm saying, don't you think that that'll happen more now?
It might, but that doesn't justify it. It shows that that's a bad cop and that person shouldn't be a cop.
That's what a cop told me today. He's like, the problem is we're not trained, but we're to be social workers now. We're to be especially challenged or retarded or whatever.
Well, no, they should. The number of
they're having to do more than protect.
Well, no, part of protecting is knowing the community. When you shoot an autistic kid because he's incapable of taking care, he's out. There were a couple of cases where autistic kids that got out of their group homes, and they're out in the street acting. What a cop looks at like thinking the guy's on drugs. He's not answering. He's not responsive, and the cop shoots him. You train the cop to understand what autism looks like and how to deal with it, he's not going to shoot him. The job of the cop is to protect and serve the community. Part of that is serving all of the community and understanding who the people in your community are.
Agreed.
I do. I'm not saying I don't. I'm saying, but it still doesn't forgive placing every cop in that situation. So if you drive by a cop, you can't just say, all right, he's racist, he's this. He's bad because
I'm not saying that guy should not have. I'm not defending the guy who yelled.
But that's where it's getting to. It's getting to where every cop is going to be targeted one day. That's where it's getting to, whether they're good or bad. And these football players that are protesting it are the wrong people, and I'm going to tell you this why. 1,600 NFL players were just arrested in the past 3 months. One, and when they're coming out of tunnels, they expect that protection from the fans. So you can't hate on these people and then expect their... You know what I'm saying? Like, how are you going to hate someone that's like me hating my mother or your mother? You want her there to hold you, but you can't fucking stand her.
Yeah.
If you look back at Kaepernick's early statements, it was not saying all cops are pigs and the cops are bad. He said he was protesting the racial injustice, the inequality, and the continued ignoring of it. He was drawing attention to an issue in the hope to start a conversation, which he has. Now, the conversation has shifted. Now it's more about political free speech than what the actual issue was.
That's the problem.
But at least the conversation's happening more than it was.
It's still not changing anything.
It's not changing it yet.
Because now it's blown out of proportion.
Everything gets blown out of proportion before it gets fixed. Nothing got fixed
I'm so
easily.
sick of reading Facebook lately. I'm done.
I mean, the Million Man March there was huge political pressure against the Million Man March. They didn't want him to do that. There were people that wanted to go and...
You don't think Jesse Jackson is turning over in his grave right now?
In regards to the football players?
In regards to everything that's going on right now, you don't think he's turning over?
I would say that Kaepernick is in the right...
What do you think Jesse would say to him?
I don't know. I think Jesse would be on the side with Kaepernick. Kaepernick was peacefully drawing attention to something. There was no violence there. There was no call to violence. He says, I see a problem and I think we should talk about it. And I'm doing this in a public forum, in a publicly visible space.
Also, he could have went a different direction and with all his money and did a road tour and try to educate people at schools.
He was donating a lot of his money to schools and programs.
No, going to these schools and actually doing it himself instead of using
that doesn't get public attention. That doesn't get that's easy to sweep under the carpet. That does not get a nation talking about something. For better or worse, he got a nation talking about something.
He got people talking about it, but it's not changing it because now it's causing more issues. No, I personally think it could have been dealt with differently. I don't know. Maybe if I would have attacked the anthem, I would have maybe how about boycotted the NFL, or boycotted buying Nikes? Because now here's what's going to happen. NFL is got sponsors that spend billions of dollars, and Budweiser's going to be like, look, we love you, but shit, we don't need to advertise. People will drink our shit, but people are going to stop drinking our shit less because we're with you. So now they got to make a stance, and not a stance, but they got to make a decision and be like, well, and no, I'm not saying what he did was right, wrong, whatever. That's his right. But I think it could have been dealt. Here's the problem. We live in a society that there's not a lot of maturity in this generation. Let's just not sugarcoat it. The entitled generation, you want to call them, whatever. So taking the knee to me was the equivalent of your mother saying clean your room, and you said no, and you rolled around on the ground until you had a tantrum until someone heard you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't think that he shouldn't have made the statement. I just wish it went in a different direction. Because you got a lot of angry white people that are like, fuck that motherfucker, only because he's black. I'm not going to listen to him. He took a knee on my flag. That's my flag. That's her flag. Her son serves in the military. That's everybody's flag. It's not just your flag. I hate that my flag. No. It's everybody's flag. Okay, but we don't live in a generation to where he can take a knee and then we can all be adults and say, you know what, he's right.
I don't think any generation was going to do that. I mean, this is how these movements get started, is the discussion happens. Of course, it's going to derail and go in lots of directions, but hopefully the inertia of it.
How about these times? Not generation, but these times.
I would say there's parallels to the civil rights movement of the 60s and 70s. You know, there's to the million. Like I said,
because no one likes the president. That's not going to help.
That's not helping at all.
No.
I mean, yeah, that's.
Everything comes down to him, even if it's about the prices at the supermarket. He could have done something better. You know,
yeah, but in that case, that's every president. He's, like I said, he is not helping himself because he can't take anything with a grain of salt. He takes everything way too personally. I don't think he was ever capable for this. I mean, like I said, his predecessors all took this. The last three presidents are presidents, last four. So all the way back to Bush Sr., somebody I remember as a kid. There was plenty of political commentary on him. Every night on SNL, you had Dana Carvey doing, impressions of him, making fun of him. What did he do? He had Dana Carvey come to the White House and do the impression of him and sat there and laughed about it.
It's called being roasted. Yeah.
It's called, it's having, a fucking spine and being able to take it. If you're going to step in that spotlight, you're going to get the shit.
Yeah.
And he knew that, but he doesn't seem to be able to handle it. And if he didn't react the way he did, I don't think you would have as much of it, and he might be more effective. But he's really derailing his effectiveness by his response to any ounce of criticism.
All right. Well, that's what makes the country great. You can have different opinions. I just think it could have been dealt with differently. Now it's just a big fucking mess. It's just a big mess.
I said, I think anything's going to change, it's going to be a mess first.
It's going to be a mess. And people are going to lose jobs for it. That's the sad part. Because there's a lot of people boycott on Veterans Day. There's going to be a fucking
There's plenty of
huge boycott.
There's plenty of vets that are coming out for Kaepernick.
I know.
Even within the military community, it's not like cut and dry. And it's the same thing. Everyone likes to bunch soldiers into the one group. If you're a soldier, you must believe this, and they're a divided community about it.
Well, they're trying to organize something to where on Veterans Day no one watches football, and that'll hurt. One day of no ratings, and that'll hurt.
I don't think it's enough people.
You should see the stands now, dude. They're already half empty. Sunday's games, look in the stands. They were pretty empty, half empty.
Well, I don't think the owners would have come out against Trump if they thought it was the least worst. They may have.
Well, NFL's the most watched sport, so they don't think think they're invincible.
Well, no, it's not. They think they're invincible, but they looked at it. They looked at what the risk was of not saying anything or saying something. They decided that the financial future was better to take the stand.
Here it is. They took the stand. Now move on and let it die down. There's nothing. Even if we fight and keep fighting, nothing's going to change.
I mean, that's
Mike.
kind of a pessimistic view.
Well, it's not. What's going to change? Is Trump going to change his ways? No.
No, but you could change. You could start changing the political discourse and having the people that go to the voting booth have a different thing on their mind about what's an issue and what's an issue that's important to them.
He was an asshole before they elected him, and they still elected him. So
yes, but remember, he was not elected with a huge portion of the population was not voting. You have a huge portion of the population that voted for him that now
that's
goes
their
that
fault.
They wouldn't.
That's their fault for not going to vote.
But I'm not talking just the president. I'm talking about every election. The midterms, your local elections, everything like that. People need to be more involved, period, and I think they need to be more aware of what's going on in the world.
I think that's part of the problem. Like these guys are role models, and these kids are watching them, and
that's my part.
They're not explaining to them why they're doing this. So these kids are copying what they do and don't know why they're doing it. They're just jumping on the bandwagon.
They're doing it in high schools now and stuff.
And a lot of them don't know why they're doing it. They're just
to
follow their role models.
That's kids, and that's humanity. I mean, I remember being in high school, and people hated Bush, and it was more people hated Bush because it was cool to hate Bush than knowing why to hate Bush. So I strongly disagree with Trump, and I hate him on a human level, but I try to come in and talk about specific policies and stances, and I try to discipline myself to have legitimate issues and not just to be emotional, like, I don't like that, it's bad and wrong. I want to have real reasons. I want to give him the benefit of the doubt when he has something that's right. He's not going to be evil across the board. There's going to be some things that are okay, and in my opinion, a lot that won't. But, every side needs to step up and start looking at it that way instead of, getting into these bubbles where we're all just listening to people that say the same thing we want to hear. We find the news source that tells us what we want to already believe. We aren't listening to multiple sources. You should be listening to. You should have 5 or 6 news sources that are very different that you're grabbing stuff from. I mean, there are all the people who are unfriending people on Facebook. I actively keep people in my Facebook thread that I disagree with so that I'm aware that that is their viewpoint and that's what they believe and this is what they're getting at. So I don't just have some vilified, cartoonish version of their viewpoints in memes on my side.
I got rid of a singer that I won't say on the air, but I got rid of a singer because it's like he has no good job. Has nothing going for him, but yet has every fact in the world about what's going on with the president. It's like I can't argue if you're not bettering yourself, so you're going to try to better the world. So it's like, all right, I can't. Not that I hate you, I just can't watch your shit because every time I post something, he would jump on my shit with a fucking article or or a topic or something, and it would always go back to the one thing that I wasn't even talking about. It'd always come back at the end. There'd always be the racist thing, and it's like,
Of course.
come on, man. I'm far from racist.
Yeah.
Far from racist. I celebrate racism by joking about it. You know, when people like and it's true. I think sometimes when people fight for the racism card, I think they're the racists. You know, it's like when we make fun of people who can't stand being around gay people. Well, we call them what, homophobes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So we don't know what's going on. I am personally just gonna duck out of it. And you know, it happened with Bob, and he got heated with it, and it's just too much now. I don't want to lose any of you guys, especially to that. And you know, and I'm hoping I get that fucking. How long does it take for a DMV check? By the way, God,
A DMV check?
yeah. I don't know if they're doing more than that, but I'm waiting for that to come through so I can fucking, you know what I mean, move on with my life. You know, that's my injustices, man. If you're telling me to wait and I got to wait and can't move forward with my life because you're not doing the right thing. Come on, man. You know what I mean? How long does these things take? We live in a data-full world. You can find out about anybody with a hit of a button, bro. No? I don't know. I said to them yesterday, I'm like, can I go to the motor vehicles and get the report myself? What's Mike looking it up?
No, I sent drive instead of parkway, and she's having trouble finding the place.
Didn't you like draw pictures of how to get here?
I did, but that's only for right here. Well, I told her because I think of this place. It's exit 60 off the Merritt. So I mean, you should be able to get to the Merritt, and then I gave her written instructions from there. But she's trying to use the GPS, and
that's the problem. The fucking place is under the Merritt, so it's hard for.
Well, that's why I sent that
GPS,
picture.
yeah.
Well, I sent the picture because it doesn't send you to the right spot on the GPS.
Sends you the other side,
I sent
too.
the picture because it's the bridge, and then the underpass is too
But now
far.
it's dark, so she
Yeah, that's the problem with Google Street View. Is it's always during the day. And
I'm glad that we had a conversation and didn't get heated. That's what I like about that. That's when they're intelligent to me. I hate having to fucking stoop to levels. It's like, you just call me racist. Now I got to get street.
what's what I was saying about the
You know about being racist.
about the emotional aspect. It's very easy to go into that emotional defensive mode, especially when you're bombarded with something that contradicts what you believe.
Like, I had a guy say to me, because this was about one of my cop posts, he said to me, he said, I don't want to live in a world where I have to worry about being pulled over and my kids being pulled over. And I said to him, I said, wait a minute, you grew up in Naugatuck. Where's the hoods in Naugatuck?
Hey, you don't think Naugatuck is... Man, I mean, that's...
But he was making fun of a cop, or he was talking shit about a cop that was a Naughty cop. And I said, and he goes, and he said to my friend, he said, I see you're a cop. And I said, we call him Spoon. I said, Spoon, do you know who he is? He says, no. I said, then you obviously weren't doing anything wrong or being profiled. Because he's been a Naughty cop for 40 years. So, you know what I mean? If you don't know him in Naugatuck, if cops knew you, there was only 30,000 of us. They all knew us. I was profiled too for fucking being a crackhead. You know what I mean? So if you weren't doing anything to worry about it, and if he doesn't know your name, he's a 40-year-old veteran or 40 veteran. If he doesn't know your name, then you have nothing to worry about.
Yeah.
Naugatuck, no. In Naugatuck, there isn't. You know what a ghetto is in Naugatuck?
No, I'm just...
A broken down house with a shutter missing.
I'm saying, like, even towns like, Westport or Darien and stuff like that.
Those are the worst.
Towns, those kinds of towns.
Litchfield, those are the worst. Yeah, I understand that part. But Naugatuck really wasn't. I mean, we had 4 black families growing up, and we all hung out. It wasn't color back then. You know, like, we didn't say, we're going to go see my black friend. We just said, we're going to go see Frankie Brown. We're going to hang out with Eddie Bacon. We called him, his name was Brown, we called him Bacon. We're going to go hang out with Spoon. We're going to hang out with Babalu. We didn't have fucking, yeah, man, that's my black friend. You know what I mean? We didn't care. We played Manhunt. There was 50 of us. You know what was oppressed back then? When you had 50 people and one guy was it. He was it for the whole night because he couldn't find 50 people for manhunt. You know,
that's why we always did it in teams, man.
Yeah, man. It sucked because there'd be like 50 of us and there's woods. There'd be woods for a good mile or two.
Yeah, how do you let one guy be the guy? That's it.
And he's like, alley, home, good free. And motherfuckers would be home already in bed. He's still looking for him. That was the funny part.
You spend way too much time hanging out playing manhunt like that.
Dude, we were outside from sometimes 7 in the morning until, I want to say 10 on summer nights. But have you ever been to Naugatuck?
Only a few times.
You ever drove through, if you ever drove from Bridgeport to go, you've been to the Vic, right?
No.
You ever been to Waterbury? Coming from Bridgeport?
Only on the highway.
Route 8. You know those mountains?
Yeah.
My neighborhood was on the other side of those.
Okay.
So back up there's a shooting range and all these. If you like to hike, there's these natural gorges and stuff, and we would hang up there a lot. And on the other side of that valley was our neighborhood. So we had the park where we hung out, and then we had the mountain where we hung out. And the mountain, we would do backpacks and stay up there for a couple nights. And the water is so clear and clean, but it's always fucking 30 degrees even in August because it's spring water. And we would go hang up the mountain, but we would hide. Like, I can go in the woods right now. You wouldn't be able to find me. Like, I can go deep, like, into the woods, and I could survive, but not anymore because I'm fat and I like food.
I would just get a small plastic vial and put some pebbles in it and, like, just shake it, walk around shaking it.
But, we would do, as kids, we would always be creative. We would fucking, like, bring a stick with us or bring a screwdriver or something with us, and if we walked by a tree where we weren't familiar with, we would knock the bark off of it. You know what I mean? So we wouldn't get lost.
Yeah.
Because you can get lost up in them fucking woods.
Yep.
You can get lost in that wilderness, man, and that shit ain't fucking pretty. And we would go out there, and I miss those days. I wish the kids nowadays would do that. And I know I'm aging myself, but what I'm trying to say is we didn't have these racial divides back then. You know what I mean? We didn't care. We roller skated,
I would say you were in a nice bubble where it wasn't as big a thing. I would say they were. I mean, because I grew up around it where it was very made obvious to me that it was a thing. I mean, even Oxford was more like that. It was, like my mom told me a story about.
Oh, you grew up in Oxford.
Yeah,
you were on the other side of us then.
Yeah, my mom told me the story about like when I was in kindergarten. She went to the PTA and she commented on the fact that there were no black people in town. And this woman goes, "Yes, isn't it a little slice of heaven?"
That's ignorant, right there.
Yeah.
I'm just saying it does.
She wouldn't say that in Bridgeport.
No.
Okay. She's safe where she is.
Yeah, and I'm saying there, but as nice it is that you grew up in a spot where that wasn't an issue and it didn't come up, there were two things. One, there was institutional, issues, and two, there's plenty of pockets in the country where they looked down and they saw that as an inferior and they didn't think it should have rights, and they thought of it as That's what I was saying. I wish we can go back to that because I lived in a town where it was predominantly white. But I roller skated in a city to where it was a lot of blacks and Puerto Ricans, and that's who I had more fun with. When people call me prejudiced, I look back to my childhood and I'm like, you don't even know what it's like to go inside of one of them hood fucking apartments and they got all the fucking good snack food and junk food and they're laughing with you and playing with you. And some of the best times I had in my life was sitting on the stoop drinking a 40 or just chilling in the hood with people that were, just wanted to be outside. You know what I mean? It's not trying to say I'm a hood because I did that. I'm saying if these people would go and hang out with these people, if everybody would just hang out in each other's culture, I think they'd have fun. Because there ain't nothing like sitting in a barbershop on a Saturday or sitting on a stoop on a hot summer day listening to motherfucker be stupid. Like, go watch that movie, Do the Right Thing. That's the perfect fucking... I remember the movie.
You know what I mean? It's like...
Well, I mean, that touches on a lot of things.
I beat your ass because I hated you, not because you're black.
But, I mean, that movie touches on a lot of things. I mean, you look at, like, the destruction of the pizza shop at the end.
Yeah.
The guy thought he didn't think of himself as a racist, but he was, and part of his shop being destroyed was part of the what do you call it, collateral damage of the system keeping people down and them being angry about this and them rising up. And they destroy this pizza shop, and he might not have been the one perpetrating it. But he was collateral damage of the system.
He was prejudiced and didn't know it,
In some ways, too. Yeah, no, he had his own ignorance.
Didn't know it. The fuck out of my shop.
He didn't want to believe that he was... that's what I'm saying is that that exists. But for every one of those guys, you have plenty of people, and there's people in this country as part of those guys that were marching in Charlottesville. They want a white national society. They want a part of the country segregated to themselves where it's only white people, and they still believe this.
I'll put them in prison.
I mean, they have freedom of speech, but we have to be aware that this is a thing that exists.
Well, that's like living with Ricky. Like when we would move to places, sometimes I'm worried about the neighborhood, and Ricky's like, "That don't bother me. I grew up in Bridgeport." You know what I mean? It was like she grew up in a spot where, look, she's whiter than fucking white, and she can adapt to wherever she goes.
She's not built like it, though.
No, she's built like Big Booty Judy. I love that about her.
I just adapt. I don't know. People don't scare me. They don't bother me as long as I'm myself and treat them like normal people. It doesn't matter. I don't care. It doesn't matter what side of town you're in. Whatever. Just be yourself.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I'm the same way. I think definitely treat everybody the way you want to be treated. I know it sounds kind of cliche or whatever, but that's all you have to do no matter where you go. You treat everybody the way you want to be treated, and it doesn't matter if you're in the hood or not in the hood. I think everything will be fine.
Yeah.
But there's fun, and there's society separated everybody. You know, like, all right, so we can't live in Greenwich because we're black and we don't make enough money. Yes, you can.
They have Section 8 in Greenwich.
Yeah, well, not just that. You could get an educated job and make the money. I can't live in Greenwich. We can't move to Cheshire because, no, you can move to Cheshire if you go get a job that you can afford a house.
This is something, I don't know if it was on the air or I was saying the other day, is I view the racial inequalities as more as systematic of cultural, of class inequalities. And unfortunately, you have more of the black community has been kept in the lowest class. And so they're a barometer for what the problems in the lower class are.
See, I don't believe that. I believe the Puerto Ricans were kept in a lower class.
They have been. It's everybody who's taken their turn not being white.
I think everybody should just grow up in Bridgeport. Honestly.
Yeah, true. We should just make the whole country Bridgeport.
I don't know. I feel so differently than a lot of people growing up in Bridgeport because I never thought of race or anything or the neighborhoods. I never thought of that.
Had that big black dick either.
You're stupid. I just thought of people as people. I mean, you grow up with these people. They're just people. They're your friends. You know, you're not.
Honestly, and that's what I hope that eventually everyone can see that the people are people.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that we have historically used anything we can use to say that that's different, and we're going to keep that down. You know, the institutionalized racism is very well documented. Mm-hmm. It's sort of one of the things. It's sort of like suburbs are white for a reason. You know, they were kept that way. They were, they would not give loans to black people to buy these houses. Those things exist, and that's what I'm saying.
Is that what happened to us in August?
But one of the things I'm saying is that's why I see it's not as much. Racism was the tool that was used, but it's still class warfare. It's still the upper class, and as you move up a class, keeping that class down and keeping their power base, keeping them from having power and oppressing them and making profit that way.
Yeah.
I think that's the bigger issue, and that because racism was used to help perpetuate that, it's a barometer for the issue.
I feel oppressed every time Eddie walks in a room.
Well,
I'm fat and look at him.
You could go to the gym, man.
I could, but the fucking man's keeping me down. Something.
You got a beach outside your house. You can go running in the morning.
We don't go.
In the morning?
What's the matter with you? We work for a living. You're right, though. I have all these things at my level, at my disposal, and we live. When I met Ricky, we wanted to move by the beach. We're going to be there every day. How many times we went since we bought the house?
0?
Twice.
Oh, okay. Well, at least you went.
Well, we didn't stay long.
Well, you do have a nice backyard. So
right, but
if I lived there, I'd be in the fucking back. I'd be inside or in the backyard too. I'd be like, "Fuck the beach, man." I can be half naked out here.
Yeah, we bought the gym. Want to keep going? As soon as we get out of work, that couch calls us. Next thing you know, we're sleeping.
You're just not about that life, man.
We are. That's the problem, but we just don't do it. We want to be.
Yeah,
we cry about being fat while we're eating dinner.
Yeah. Oh, man, I'm so fat. Can we go get some Burger King?
I eat because I'm fat, and I'm fat because I eat. It's a vicious cycle.
Yes.
I really want to quit smoking, but man.
Well, you got to stop buying those Tasties Thin Mint cigarettes,
good,
man.
I wish I can educate because we at one time when we were going to the gym almost 4 or 5 times a week. I don't know what it is when it comes to sometime that part in your life where you're like, and it's not like it's far, and it's got a movie theater in it. You know the Edge.
Yeah,
so it's not like it's a boring gym. I don't know what it is. We just don't.
I went to the Edge. I saw Wonder Woman while I was on the treadmill.
Yeah.
Did you really?
I'm
teasing
him about the thread.
Okay. All right.
I tell you what, though, it makes the cardio go by fast.
That's really the only way I'm going to get to see Wonder Woman.
I
By
know,
the way,
that's what I was joking about.
And here comes our conversation from last week.
I
No.
did.
Get in the car and go by yourself.
I did finally see it. It held up. It was still,
all right,
it was
so you
good.
know what? You and Boo can go when he comes.
that's not exactly what I meant. I meant like I don't watch movies, so the only way I'm going to get to see it is if I go to the gym and it's on the theater.
Yeah,
It wasn't a dig at you.
I
just don't even watch movies.
We could tie him down, make him watch it when Boo's here.
I fall asleep at fucking movies.
Well,
I
yeah,
do.
It's not like I was going to joke about giving you stuff to keep you up, but that's not.
There's
cool.
always like
that's a bad idea.
There's always movies I want to see, but I just
Then I'd
can't
be
be bothered
paranoid.
watching them. I don't know.
I couldn't do coke and watch a movie because then I'd be worried about people looking at me. Not really looking at me,
and you'd be sniffling too loud to hear anything anyway.
I don't sniffle. It's weird. I'll tell you what, though. We went to Naugatuck, and I did this prior to going in the bar before she couldn't see me for 5 minutes at a time. I'm like, you see? My nose is clogged. And we thought of you. I swear to God, because...
Out of context, that sounds bad.
Well, we thought of you because you said when you go somewhere like that, because my nose started to get stuffy, I started to get queasy.
It's all the Pavlovian, triggers, yeah.
Yeah, and I would try to explain that while I'm in the bar and I didn't see her for 10 minutes at a time.
Why are you
So
sniffling?
yeah. So I did all that prior because I wanted her to see.
Yeah, honey, I'm about to get all stuffed.
Yeah.
But not from getting stuffed.
And then we walk into the bar and there's a dude that I used to buy from there. It's like,
Yeah.
I can't win. But he was sober, so thank God that made her ease her mind. So. It's just that you got it's all around, man. You got to just let it go.
Yeah. She said 8:25.
That's fine. We're doing good here. We actually had an adult conversation without people arguing.
I think it's because Eddie's pretty quiet.
Yeah, I am pretty quiet. Well, you guys held it on pretty good.
You know what, though? It's nice, too. That's the problem. No one can talk about it. And it's nice to have someone of color, someone of political beliefs, Spanish, someone of political belief, all in one room, and someone that doesn't give a fuck at all.
I do
all in one room, being able to be nice.
Yeah.
I think it's easier when I think there's a finite number before it starts becoming a full-blown emotional side-taking argument. Because I feel like we all kind of sit on different parts of this.
Yeah.
We do.
Yeah.
And that helps keep us more centered.
I can't watch news because Ricky gets so upset.
My friends call me Switzerland because I'm always like, I'm always in the middle. I'm always an even keel. Like, I'm always listening to everybody's side and
don't
not
ask her
on
for
anybody's
advice.
side.
You
and
being all rational.
I'm always sticking
and
up for
shit.
people. So
Except me.
that's not true.
She sticks up for you when you're not in the room.
Yeah, right.
I stick up for you.
Right.
I don't always agree with you, but
Fucking honky. See, I'm glad I can call you honky and you don't get upset.
I'm pretty damn white.
But you know what?
You glow in the dark.
After that night, though, we went to the 2-day dry spell of not talking, and then we haven't stopped laughing since. Because she went out and she and I'm not trying to say this like good girl. She went out and she tried to do what I was saying was bothering me.
Yeah.
And I seen that it was a legitimate try. She didn't rag on me. She didn't do anything, and she really legitimately smiled and had conversation, and she legitimately didn't worry about me being in the bathroom or talking to my friend or...
So I was a good girl, and he gave me a biscuit at the end of the night.
I gave her...
Yeah, but it involved his tongue.
Well, you know what she's saying. Oh, well, let's go out once a week. But
Why does Ricky
I
keep
do
going
like
to
going out.
Naugatuck?
it helped. And you know what? It let me decide if I want to go back there. Like when we went there, no one was there, so like I didn't have a great time. I had a great time because we had a great time, but
You didn't get to see your friends, which is
Right,
the main
so why
reason
go
for
back
going.
down there? If they're not going to be around or if they don't want to come out knowing I'm in town, then fuck them.
Fuck 'em.
You know what I'm saying? Like, where do we want to end up? And if it wasn't so late, we were like, let's go home and grab a drink. We could have just stayed there all night. Z's.
Yeah, no, it's sort of like going and seeing not like seeing
An
an
ex-girlfriend?
ex-girlfriend, but like seeing an ex-girlfriend, like an old flame, and she comes back into your life for a minute, and you go, "Oh yeah, no," and then like you'd never think about her again.
Right. I needed to decipher if being there was good or bad for me. I test myself every time I go there. Don't get me wrong. I test myself all the time. Like now, my nose is fucking clogged. But I think the conversation helped.
Well, let me tell you, during that conversation, I didn't know what to do.
That's what I'm saying. You guys are all like,
man,
what
I had a big old spot on my face.
I didn't know what to do. What
Then
do you mean?
I looked around. Nobody else was smiling. I was like, shit, should I not be smiling right now? I'm gonna become the target if I keep smiling.
No target here. The problem is we don't talk. Ricky and I see each other all the time, and like that's why it's so important to me that all of us talk. If there's something you don't like Mike has no problem. We don't know each other enough to fucking have problems yet. You know what I mean? But Mike, he has no problem telling me when he doesn't think I'm right, and that's just the way it should be.
Yeah.
And
I'm not always right.
And I'm working on being respectful about it.
No, no. I don't want you to be. Yes, I do want you to be.
Well, no, I should be, because it does not help me help you or help us if I'm disrespectful. There's no one has their mind changed. No one grows if you come at somebody attacking them.
This is true, because I'm the kind of person, if I'm believing in something and someone dumbs me down, I get street.
Yeah.
Fuck you,
Mike is such a nice guy.
Yeah.
You're so nice, Mike.
Mike dumbs me down a lot, but that's
Yeah.
Trying to find where it works.
you don't have to word it. It's hard, man. I was never. If you gave me a pile of lumber and nails and screws and light fixtures and just threw it in the middle of the field and said, build me this house, I want a room here, I could do it like that. But if you gave me the blueprints to read and try to figure it out, I couldn't do it. So sometimes I'll try to throw in a big boy word to make myself seem more. And then I said, you're not that smart. Just stay stupid.
Just stop it.
Just stop it. Yeah, just stop it. And that's when I start to get ghetto and my commas aren't there and I do a long running sentence and misspell stuff. See, now I feel comfortable.
Yeah, I always know when it's like a 3-page post on the thread. I always know it's gonna get serious.
I don't even read half his stuff when it's long like that because we don't always have the same beliefs, but I also don't want to get involved. I don't want to get sucked in, and I don't want to get into arguments with whoever's posting on his thread. Like I just don't want to have anything to do with it.
What some guy posted the other day, he said he wished us happy anniversary, and I didn't know him. And he's a lawyer from Norwalk. And he said, congratulations to a beautiful couple and to a man who knows how to speak his mind. And I don't know him. I'm like, how the hell does he know that?
He's probably a racist.
Probably stalking.
He's been watching.
But I'm going to find out he's a lawyer, a professor, and whatever else he was.
Probably listening right now.
I hope so.
Yeah.
But it was nice to see
Please
that.
don't sue me for calling you a racist.
Give us a call, 203-992-7776.
Yeah, he's a big-time lawyer in Norwalk. So if he lives in Norwalk, he's got to have money, you know.
Yeah, right.
On the right side of Norwalk, yeah.
The Trumbull side.
Trumbull side.
Oh, I'm thinking Bridgeport.
Fuck, the Reading side. The Reading side
I know
of Norwalk.
geography.
They got me fucked up for a minute. I was like, damn, wait, what? Trumbull? Trumbull means Norwalk?
Well, the Trumbull side of Norwalk is Fairfield.
Yeah, I guess.
That's just it.
Yeah.
Trumbull hits Fairfield?
No, I'm just making.
I think it's
I'm
cornered,
talking,
right?
I'm talking out of my ass to make it sound like it's right. Because and when I talk on my ass, I'm good at it.
Actually,
I
I
can
think
make you believe
Fairfield does
anything.
hit Trumbull. Right?
I think it does over near
the college.
over near GE. I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I think it's like Reading, Trumbull, and
yeah, because that's
Fairfield.
exit 40. Because I think 48 is, or 46 or 48 is still,
48's the mall. That's Trumbull.
and 46 and 47 are Fairfield.
Fairfield, yeah.
All right.
I say keep eating pussy, though. I guess.
Yep, I
'Cause
think
she's
that's a
been
good idea.
smiling and smiling. And
But you know why I'm smiling? Because we're not fighting. I don't like fighting. I don't like being ignored. Like, that drives me crazy, and it makes me very unhappy. I'm not saying it's your fault. I'm just saying I don't like that. I don't like confrontation.
I love fighting.
That's why you're so neutral.
Yeah, I like to be happy. I like for other people to be happy.
That's your problem. You're always liking to be happy.
It is my problem because then I like to make people happy. I like to please people.
Open
and
your
it's not
mouth
always the
then.
best
You're
thing.
such a happy addict.
You want to make me happy? You know what to do.
I'm not gonna. I know this dick isn't gonna suck itself.
Exactly. Right? Is it?
I mean,
It's not going to suck itself, man.
It's not. But as Bob would say, you have to tit for tat that.
Yeah.
Or it's about to drop. That's what Bob would say. Her mouth is about to drop in 2 weeks. You got to watch. I have one coming. How do you like it?
Are you getting a new one?
Yeah.
No,
I know.
I have the one.
S3.
Yeah, you're getting the 3. I have the 1.
Oh, you do?
Which is a lot better. The 3 is a lot better.
Is it?
Yeah, I just read up on it today. It's a little more. It's a little expensive.
How is it though? Is it
What do you mean, how
worth
is it?
having it?
I mean, the one you're getting is. This one really isn't, but the one yours is because you can actually have it without your phone. Like I have to have my phone at a certain
Wait,
distance.
you have an iPhone or you have?
iPhone.
Oh, he has the iPhone, not the Samsung.
Yeah, but it's still mine's going to be the Samsung S3 Gear is really good.
Okay, is that a
What
phone? Oh, that's a watch.
The
Yeah,
watch.
he's getting the Samsung watch.
I'm getting the watch.
Okay. Well, yeah, this is the Apple Watch. I'm
Okay.
not. So I'm not sure. But if it's anything like this one, it's really good. I mean, I like it. The only thing I don't like is that you do.
Put
have
it this way:
to have your phone.
Samsung and iPhone they have the same product. So.
Okay.
So the S3 is probably just as good as
the Apple Watch 3.
because it has the scrolling face.
Okay.
It has apps on there and everything.
Yes.
You can pinch. You can actually talk with it.
Yeah, like fucking Inspector Gadget.
Yes.
Yeah.
You can actually. So say I do Facebook Live.
Yeah.
I could put my phone up there and I can actually control my
Yes.
camera with my
Yes.
my watch.
And if you have Bluetooth from your car, you
Nice.
can control your music in your car through your phone. I mean, through your watch.
To your watch.
As well as the GPS.
And I think it's 100 feet that it'll reach.
Okay.
I just found that out about my friend just got the Apple Watch,
Apple
the
Watch,
new one.
That one you don't need the
You
phone
don't have
at
to
all.
have your phone with you at all. If you leave your phone at home and you have your watch on you, you're all set.
Yeah.
It's got its own cell.
Yeah.
I think the S3 does that too. I'm not sure. I'll have to find out.
I wasn't too into the watch until I heard about the new one. I'm like, oh, that's
Exactly.
pretty cool.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, now.
So what are you gonna do, babe? Babe.
No,
Well, that was. Yeah,
well, you don't have to be up on it like that.
That was. You remember Big Future? Because he's gonna be on tomorrow.
Yeah.
When he would do play at the acoustic, he'd hop up on stage, and the sound guy would have his phone, and he would just like get up there and because it looked like almost like a Future guy, because he would always have like the watches, like the Marty McFly thing going on, and he just hit it from his watch and would hit play. And it was
Really?
kind of this nice little slick thing that from like about 100 feet.
Yeah, that's how I used to do it too. I mean, because I'm a personal trainer, so when I used to do like group classes, I'll have it on my watch, and that way I could just hit play.
You're
pause.
a personal trainer and we're sitting here fat.
He didn't say he worked for free.
You're not eating today.
He's got peanut butter and jelly.
Yeah, I was eating
Oh, you
before.
ate two of them.
No, I ate one and a half.
Oh, he got his nuts and paste.
Is that an
form
empty
today.
meat container?
It is. It used to be. It used to be. Yeah, you know how
You
we
said
do.
meat in it, right?
Yeah.
Oh, that's an old Chinese takeout container.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's not.
Yeah, I think so,
It's
yeah.
not like a styrofoam meat thing. It's
No,
not just
they-
saran wrap on it and shit.
Price Right has the plastic
Oh, they
meat
do?
container.
Yeah, but you know how we do. I mean, you told me about your mom, and she doesn't like you buying coffee.
No.
My mom says you can't throw that shit out. You crazy? No, that's not garbage.
My mother
You clean
washes-
it. Exactly.
My mother washes Glad bags. The Ziploc bags? Swear to God.
As long as she's not washing the big lad bag.
She
like
is.
the garbage bag.
Oh, no.
No.
She would.
It's like,
No.
I rewashed the garbage bag.
She would. But you go to her house and you'll see bags hanging on the dish rack. I'm like,
That's
Ma,
awesome. That's good.
Ma. But
Hey, that's recycling. That's responsible
no, that's called being a cheap pork chop.
Oh, I know, but
That's my mom.
She raised 4 boys on $130 a week in a 3-bedroom apartment.
She would have done great in the Depression.
She did. That's how old she is. She's
Oh, she
72.
But she's still that way now, right?
Still that way now. But she
those
bought her
folks are
condo
scarred.
cash.
Oh, my bad.
She saved so much money.
Okay.
No, she's not rich. She's not smart at all.
She's just from an era where that
she
was how you
saves her
survived,
money. I don't know. Like, literally, if I listened to her, literally, she would save $5, $10, $15
Here and there.
Yeah. And when she got her second divorce, it was time for her to buy a place. And the real estate agent's like, all right, yeah, you like this place? Sure. He's like, all right, let's go try to get you pre-approved. She's like, no. I got cash. What are you talking about? He's like, but that's not good for credit. She's like, I don't care.
Fuck credit.
Yeah. How much is it? He goes, 150. Ah, all right. Who do I make the check to?
That's it?
Yeah. She's like, who do I make the check to? And he's like, that's not how it works. So she's like, well, what do you want me to do? Fucking finance it? $10,000 and what? Pay you $100 a month? What do you want me to do? And he's like, all right, if you want to pay for it cash. And she started doing credit cards 2 years ago.
Oh, wow.
But because she couldn't get a credit card because she paid everything cash.
Yeah.
She had no credit.
More than 2 years ago, 5 years ago. She wanted to become a citizen, so she took her test and passed. So then she wanted credit, like she would want stuff, like she wanted a new car, but she got tired of paying for things cash. So like, we can't give you a car. You have no credit. You have no life. Who are you? Well, she goes, what do you mean? I pay everything cash. He goes, that's your problem, lady. So they told her to go get a $300 secured Visa card. But the problem was she went and got a secured Visa card. She would use the $100 at the grocery store. And when she left the grocery store, she'd have her checkbook in the car.
Yeah.
She would write a check, and on the way home, put the check in the mail.
Yeah, you don't build credit that way.
So before she could... So her ex-husband would be like, no. There's $300 on there. Go get your nails done and leave it alone. Go get some groceries and leave it alone. But she's like, no, they're going to charge finance charges because that's what they're supposed to do.
Not if you pay it when you get the bill, man.
So she would pay it on the 29th and not the 30th. So she couldn't get the charges. But it ended up building. Now she's got like an 870.
Get in the game.
She can walk into fucking anywhere and like a boss. Just like, walk into a car dealer and they would just hand her a car. But she would turn around, go around the corner and get a check and then pay it off. Still, because she likes having credit, and don't get me wrong, but I mean, she's probably got like 80 grand for credit lines, but those fucking foreign people, bro. I don't know what it is.
That's my grandma, my father's mother was kind of like that, and they used to call it being Scotch instead of being cheap because she had the Scottish ancestry, and it was, stop being so Scotch.
We go to my mother's, and it's like we don't bring coffee with us because she'll yell at me and Ricky. What are you buying coffee for? It's called working and enjoying yourself, and that's why you have nothing.
Hey,
that's
some
what she
truth
say.
to that in life, man. That's what they were blaming the millennials for the avocado toast. They didn't buy so much avocado toast, they'd have a house.
What is avocado toast?
It's you take avocado and you just spread it on toast.
Yeah, it's good.
So good.
Is it?
Yeah.
It sounds good.
Have you had Brazilian food yet?
If you like avocado, it's good.
Have you been to a Brazilian food?
When I have a sandwich, like I'll put the avocado on there, chop it up, and spread it as like instead of mustard.
Have you been to a Brazilian steakhouse yet?
Just those little spots in Bridgeport, nothing crazy.
No. A steakhouse.
No.
Okay. So go to Groupon and go to this place in West Haven. I'm telling you guys, it's $35. You walk in. We got 2 minutes. You walk in, and first of all, they give you this thing. It looks like a Jamaican salt shaker. You're like, what the fuck? There's no salt in here? So all it is on the top it's red and the bottom is green and the middle is yellow. So when it's green, that means they got to keep bringing the meat out. When you flip it over to the red, that means they stop. But the thing is all right, so you walk in, there's a buffet. It's got rice, beans, salad, plantains, pork. Brazilians is almost like Spanish food.
Yeah.
2 different kinds of beans. There's a bacalhau there. There's everything. So you're like, oh, this is nice. The buffet's nice. No. That's just the sides. So when you sit down, the server brings a skewer of meats. There's 9 pieces of meats. Well, there's 2 fruits. But he brought
only 1 fruit.
Wrapped chicken with bacon, wrapped turkey with bacon, sirloin tips, beef tenderloin, beef ribs, They did something with a pineapple where they baked it or they rotisserie it.
Yeah.
And cinnamon.
It was so good.
And then they did what other meats were there?
There was lamb. We didn't
A
try that 'cause
lamb,
we were full.
a pork loin.
I love lamb.
Pork loin.
Eddie,
I like lamb too, but
12
we're so
meats.
stuffed.
I take the lamb and
and they don't
steak
stop.
I like
You
goat.
got to tell them to
I
stop.
like goat a lot, but they always serve it with the
they
bones,
don't
so
give
it's
you.
like,
They'll give you like a piece of chicken like this. They'll slide it up the skewer. You eat it. By the time you're halfway through, he's coming with the next one. You're halfway. He's coming with the next one.
Nice.
This black lady next to her, she had a plate. She's like, "Oh my goodness, you're gonna give me a heart attack." She was like, "Oh, stop!" He's like, "You got to turn over the thing, otherwise we're not gonna stop."
Yeah.
But it's expensive. I mean, we could talk about it more after the break. But it's. I don't know if I'd go there because it's $80
Yeah, with the Groupon, it's worth it.
for the two of you.
Oh, is that where you guys went over the weekend?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a Groupon though. We got it for $35 with 2 drinks and dessert.
Nice.
So use Groupon if you're gonna go.
Yeah.
Groupon is the bomb. So, all right, we'll be right back, and hopefully Jerry will be here.
You're listening to PPRNradio.net.
J&M Automotive in Naugatuck, Connecticut has been in business for 28 years. They stock over 450 quality pre-owned cars. They have the highest quality cars with haggle-free price, complete financing for all credit scores. They take all traders. They are rated with the Better Business Bureau AAA. They were voted CTI ADA Quality Dealer of the Year. Visit jnmautomotive.com for cars, pics, videos, and descriptions. jnmautomotive.com. They're located in Naugatuck on 756 and 820 New Haven Road with over 250 cars in the lot. Call them at 203-723-5666. That's 203-723-5666. Also go check them out on New Haven Road and check out their website, jnmautomotive.com. And tell them PPRN sent you.
PPRNradio.net. Featured guest DJs.
Original shows.
Music news. The hottest DJs from around the world.
You just hear how bad that sounded? Well, you won't get that sound at Hat City Music Productions, located at 536 Federal Road in Brookfield. CEO Chris Litwin takes your music to the next level. If you're tired of those basement recordings, those people that you pay too much money for and have you get out within a half hour, well, you won't have that problem. Hat City Music Productions, once again located at 536 Federal Road in Brookfield. Go check out Hat City Music Productions. You won't be disappointed. Tell them PPRN sent you. Aw, fuck! Aw, fuck!
You may take a break. Not us. We never take a break. We're always on. PPRNradio.net. Music 24/7.
Every little thing she does is magic.
me, and we're laughing with love at it all. Look at our life now, all tattered and torn. We fuss and we fight and delight in the tears that we cry until dawn. Some perfect world we know we'll never find. So perhaps I should leave here, yeah, and go far away. But you know that there's nowhere that I'd rather be than with you here today.
Is a bloom shoots up through the stony ground. There's no room, no space to rent in this town. You're out of luck, and the reason that you had to care, the traffic is stuck, and you're not moving anywhere. You thought you found take you out of this place. Someone you can lend a hand in return for grace. It's a beautiful day. Sky falls, you feel like it's a beautiful day. So let it get away on the road. But you got no destination in the mind. In the maze of her imagination, your love is down. Even if that doesn't ring true, you've been all over, and it's been all over you. It's a beautiful day. So let it get away. It's a beautiful day. Touch me, take me to that other place. Teach me, I know I'm not a hopeless case. See the world in green and blue. See China right in front of you. See the canyons broken by cloud. See the tuna fleets clearing the sea out. See the bedroom fires at night. See the oil fields at first light. And see the bird with a leaf in her mouth. After the flood, all the colors came out. It was a beautiful day. So let it get away. Beautiful day. Touch me, take me to that other place. Reach me. I know I'm not a hopeless case. What you don't have, you don't need it now. What you don't know, you can feel it somehow. What you don't have, you don't need it now. Don't need it now. It's a beautiful day.
Freeze their bag. Reminds me of the Police Academy later.
They're remaking that movie.
Are they?
Yeah.
Is OJ going to be in it now that he's out?
I'm not sure it's very marketable to have OJ in it.
They're doing a lot of things with him now.
Really?
Like a lot of documentaries and stuff.
Oh, well, that
and a
makes
lot
sense.
of
Yeah, everybody likes to see a quote-unquote villain in a documentary, but they wouldn't go want to see him in a movie.
no.
I mean, that's why The Beaver flopped.
Like a lot of documentaries. Yeah, she
quote-unquote villain in a documentary.
They have to stop remaking movies is what they need to do, because half the time they ruin them when they remake them.
Yeah, it's hard to recapture that magic. You know?
Although I do kind of want to see it, because that remake actually looked
Baby,
well,
stop
good.
Friday, stop.
Not that it.
But at least that was from a book. So, and it's a different format. Originally, that was a mini series. This is a movie.
True.
And they went and they took more out of the book parts. Or I heard they took more out of the book and did certain different parts. Anytime you're adapting something, you can remake it and do it differently.
Yeah. But I did see the previews for that, and that looked really good.
Let's have a little conversation about what Eddie just said.
What did Eddie just say? No.
Now, when you have a party and you do the things like you do, like you say housewarming, so everybody right away thinks, and we're broke, just as broke as everybody else. So,
I'm broke.
So when people say, "I'm having a party," you're almost like, "Well, I don't want to go because I don't want to walk in there empty-handed."
Yeah,
or I don't
definitely.
But here's the thing:
It's almost like bad etiquette. My mom always told me, like, if you go, you have to get a gift. You can't just show up with no gift.
At least show up with alcohol.
What? My hair is God.
Here we go again.
Here's the here's the problem. I think you need to start wording the parties differently. Like we would have never known if you weren't honest that you didn't come because you were afraid you didn't have a gift.
Oh no. That was my way of trying to get out of going to your party.
Oh, that's more fucked up. What the hell, bro? I mean,
actually, you know what? The last party I went to at your house a couple of weeks ago, I thought that was a housewarming.
You did?
And my girlfriend goes, "Are you gonna go?" And I said, "Yeah." She goes, "You didn't get a gift?" And I said, "I mean, I don't think so. I don't think I have to." She goes, "Yeah, you do." And I said, "Well, I'm not."
That's the PPRN party.
Yeah, I didn't know.
No, we're having a housewarming party because we want everybody. How about this? We want to show off to everybody.
Yeah.
That we got a house.
Yeah.
Not because we want gifts.
You just want to show off.
Oh,
Yeah,
who doesn't
we're
love a
excited,
gift?
yeah.
Who doesn't want a
Excited.
gift? I mean, don't get me wrong.
Of course.
You got to call it a celebration.
But she
Housewarming
did, though.
celebration.
She worded it
she
that
did.
way.
Well, that usually is the cue. Like, we're just celebrating. No pressure.
I called it Pinho Palooza Part 2 because Part 1 was our wedding a year ago. So.
Well, I mean, for us, and I'm speaking for Puerto Ricans, that's just the way. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but that's how.
Portuguese are the same way. They don't leave. They don't go anywhere without some.
Exactly.
I do.
I
Yeah.
always
Portuguese
bring
don't.
something, too.
What about you?
Yeah, you
Like,
bring
is
a
it
gift.
you have to bring a gift?
You bring a gift. But usually celebration is that key word. We're just celebrating. No gifts involved.
What if they're celebrating a birthday of a kid, of a young kid?
If they say birthday party, bring
Yeah.
a gift. Birthday celebration means no gift.
Okay.
Oh, so you got to
Alright.
word it
The
without the
word
party?
is the wording.
Celebration.
Well, I don't. Even if there's like a get together, like just a fire pit and a get together, I feel like I need to bring like a bag of chips or something.
Yeah.
I always have to bring stuff.
I was thinking
something.
that you're raised with that you
Yeah.
never go to somebody's house empty-handed.
Yeah,
you
a
know, for something
6-pack,
like
a bag of chips.
that. Even if going to someone's house for dinner, bring a bottle of wine or
Yeah.
something.
Well, I used to date a young lady whose family they like let's say the aunt will have a party, but everybody had to bring a specific plate.
I hate those
I
parties.
hate that shit.
I hate a
I
party.
don't
like,
want to. I just want to go and eat. Why do I have to cook before I go to your party?
I would just stay home and eat.
What the fuck?
That's why I bring alcohol.
I hate the parties where you're like, all right, having a party. Can everybody bring one dish? Now you're making people like accountable.
Exactly.
So I put on our thing, if there's a dish you want to bring this year, that's fine. It's always appreciated. But that wasn't because I wanted people to bring stuff. That's because people always ask, do you want me to bring something?
And some people like to bring
yeah.
something.
So I don't want anybody to think that I put that on there because I want you to bring something. I just was trying to cut out like that question.
Well, this young lady that I went out with, the family, it was a thing. Like, if it was your party, then we had to bring it. If it was mine, you guys had to bring it to my house. Then it's not your party.
Well, no,
it's our party now.
It's a cost-sharing thing, you know?
No. No, I mean, throw the party and let me come over and have a good time. I don't want to have to cook.
Just like Chuck just said, hashtag no dish it.
Yeah, fuck that. What he said.
What the thing is now you get invited to a party. Now there's that obligation.
Yeah.
Motherfucker, you always invite me to a party on my fucking off pay week. I don't save money. Why can't you invite me up? I'm going to know what you need to do is we need to send our friends our pay weeks, our schedule.
Only invite me out on
Only
these days.
invite me here then.
Every fourth night.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Is a gift implied? No.
Well, I think it depends. What if it's a baby?
You know what a gift is? Is you being there and maybe you bring in your own liquor.
Yeah, but what if it's a baby shower? What about a baby shower?
Baby shower, you have to bring a
You have to
gift.
bring a gift,
A
right?
shower is a shower. That's a gift thing. That's all about the gifts.
A shower, a birthday party. But if it's an adult birthday party, like
Then you bring
a
dildos.
6-pack. I mean, you don't have to bring like an extravagant gift if it's like an adult birthday party.
Yeah,
You could bring
let me
just,
tell you
like,
something too.
A bottle or something.
Grown ass people at 40 plus years old, whatever. I'm having a birthday party. I ain't bringing you no gift.
I had a birthday party on Sunday. I had a surprise party on Sunday.
You didn't invite us.
You didn't invite any of us.
They surprised me.
Yeah, why didn't
right.
you tell them we were important?
But it was immediate family members only.
Yeah, that's how the Puerto Ricans get down. I didn't do the party. It was somebody else.
It wasn't. I walked in and my girlfriend did a beautiful surprise for me.
Yeah, that's fine.
No, it was nice. I'm 33, but it was nice. So I mean, what's the cutoff for birthday parties?
I don't think there's any cutoff for
I
birthday
do.
parties.
I
No,
do.
not for parties. For gifts, yeah. I mean, you don't have to buy like big
No.
gifts.
You
You
can have parties till you're 90. Don't get me
Yeah,
wrong.
there's no cutoff for birthday parties.
The cutoff for bringing gifts, I think, is 21 maybe.
I think it's if you
Grown-ass
want,
people
if you
shouldn't be
want to
giving
bring
gifts.
this person a gift, then bring them a gift. If you don't want to, you
Yeah,
shouldn't
but here's
be
the thing.
obligated.
I don't
to.
want you bringing me a gift because now I'm obligated to bring you one.
Oh
for
my
your
God!
party.
Yes.
You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
It's like, please don't bring me nothing because I can't bring you nothing.
I think after 21,
I'm a re-gift.
After 21, it's always good to bring a bottle.
Always a bottle.
Yeah, always some alcohol.
If you put me in that situation, I'm regifting. So here's my watch. A year from now, here's your watch. I'm regifting. I'm sorry. I'm not a gift giver. I don't even give gifts to my wife.
I know what I'm giving you guys. I've had this this gag gift in my car that I was given for
There you
Christmas.
go. Thank you.
And it's a basketball hoop for like when you're on the toilet. So if you've been you spend a lot of time in there, man.
I do. My legs fell asleep this morning.
You can play basketball when you're sitting on the toilet.
So I don't have to bring my phone and play basketball on the phone
Yeah,
anymore.
thanks, Steph.
There you go.
Thanks, Steph. Boo's like, there's no cutoff for birthday parties, and he appreciates a good gift.
No, fuck that. Boo is probably the type of person.
He's a lady inside.
Yeah, he's the type of person that has fucking birthday weekend. It's a birthday weekend. No, motherfucker, you were born in one day. It didn't stretch out fucking 2 or 3 days.
Pete's got a birthday week.
Do
so,
you?
Yeah.
Well, no.
Come on, Pete.
Let's explain why.
There's no.
It was a big tradition with my brother who passed, but
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
It's still a birthday week.
but it's not a week.
Yeah.
What is it?
My birthday is March 16th. St. Patrick's Day is the 17th. So I incorporated it as a 2-3 day party.
Way to appropriate someone else's culture, man.
Yes. Okay, after fucking white people in America drink on this one day. Everybody needs a fucking holiday to drink. Fucking white people in this world, and then we got fucking everybody's out for Cinco de Mayo. Don't even know what it was for.
All right, but his birthday was on a Thursday. St. Patrick's Day was on a Friday, so he incorporated the Saturday and Sunday into that too.
It's the birthday weekend.
Yeah.
I can't stand people
It's
who
a
do
long
that.
weekend.
You probably do that. There's no doubt in my mind you do birthday weekends. Yeah, your girls get together, get a 4-day weekend.
Hey, Mike, Chuck said the only thing about basketball on the toilet is having to get up to get the ball.
You got toilet paper, you just crinkle it up, and you got a new ball, you know?
Yeah, the whole gift thing is it's now it's implied. It's like, I'm gonna go to their house and I feel the same way you do. I wouldn't go to my party either because I'm like, well, shit, do I want to part with $20 or whatever to buy a gift for them? And now I'm out, and they got their thing. And I can't eat during the week.
What if you already have a toaster? Now I'm going to get a toaster. They're probably not going to use it.
That's another thing, bro. Don't bring fucking household appliances, man.
It's the housewarming, bro. What do you want?
Well, then we should have registered somewhere.
Just come and eat and have a good time.
You had the wedding a year ago. I figure you got everything you needed then, you know?
No, we didn't get shit at the wedding.
Oh.
Do you bring gifts to a wedding or money?
You get money out of it. You should get.
I will slap somebody if they bring me a gift.
Gifts that we got
monetary
gifts.
Oh, okay.
If they have a registry, then I'm looking at the registry before I get.
That's a cheap way out, man.
It
better be money.
It really depends. I mean, is it my sister? Then it's different. Is it a cousin, the third cousin once removed?
If it's Eddie's cousin, yeah.
You know what?
Yeah.
I used to always buy off of registries when I went to weddings because I was very broke. And I could still get a gift, and it was something they wanted.
Yes, definitely.
But here's the thing: if they
when you
put
give money and it's not a certain amount, though, it looks bad. So I would buy a gift.
But brides and grooms, when they go to the registry, they do it, and most of the time they don't want to look like they're bougie, so they'll pick $30 gifts here. And now you walk in with that $20-$30 fish bowl, and now they paid $100 for your plate. It's like.
Yeah, but I was an only parent with 2 kids. I don't have
Then
money
don't
like
go.
that. But it's family. How do you not go? You gotta go.
That's the worst when it's family.
Yeah.
And you have to.
Yeah. It is tough. I remember once I was doing the registry thing and there were 2 baby carriages on there. And one was like the big boy one, and the other one was the little punk $20 one. And that's the one I got, man. I went with the $20 one, and I said, you know what? They probably would never use it. And sure enough. Fucking every time I saw a picture of them on social media, she had the little punk one,
Yeah.
and I was happy. Well, $20.
Those are better. I mean,
Yeah.
What is appropriate to like and not like, though? It's like you tell people, like, all right, well, thank you. Because you can tell someone's face when they're opening the shit.
Well, no, you don't
Thanks,
open the
man.
wedding. Are you talking about gifts in general? Or
Gifts
like
in
wedding
general.
gifts?
Well, the wedding gifts you don't open until after.
Yeah.
But guess what? If you were just at my wedding and we were chilling and we had a blast, and then and that was a Sunday or Saturday, and you and I don't talk no more, and it's Monday, I opened your gift.
I'm glad you're not. I'm glad you're not getting married again.
No, I understand people are broken, and listen, it's fine. But shit, when you walk in with 8 people as a guest, and you give the bride and groom $20, come on, man, come on. I had my first wedding we had her cousin had brought 8 people. We opened up the envelope. It was $10
per.
No, for the whole envelope, for all of them. Really? It cost you more to buy the card. Why? You know?
Don't give me a card. Just give me the extra money.
Exactly.
But I think if there's 8 people, I mean, come on, they could have each chipped in $10.
That's what I'm saying.
But
a gift should not be implied at. Let's say, all right, here's where a gift should be implied: weddings, baby funerals.
Baby funerals?
Maybe funerals.
Wait,
Oh,
what?
shit.
Wow. What kind of gift do you
I'm
give
not
at a
that
baby
bad.
funeral, man?
Ashes, I don't know.
I think alcohol. A lot of alcohol.
Needles for fucking heroin addicts.
Maybe some, discount therapy coupons.
Yeah. No gifts to Toys R Us, though. That would be fucked up.
Oh, I hear they're in trouble. They're going bankrupt.
yeah,
That's because of the phones and stuff.
it's because my kids are adults now. They don't.
No,
I don't shop
because
there
everybody's getting electronic stuff now, so that's why Toys.
Or they're
they
buying.
don't want
I thought it
toys.
was because they're buying a lot of stuff on Amazon and stuff.
That too.
Yeah, that too. That's
They used to
probably
have
doing
really good deals. in
But
video
everybody's
games.
getting iPads and little tykes computer things and all that shit, whatever they get. Weddings definitely a gift.
Kids' birthday parties.
Kids' birthday parties up until 15.
it. Whoa,
No.
15.
Yeah, man.
Well, that depends on how
21.
close you are. I don't know.
Puberty.
Bitch can drive at 16. Why am I
21.
giving them a gift?
They can drive. Wait.
You don't need no fucking socks. He wants
21.
insurance money. See, that's the thing. He wants insurance money. You can't give him a little gift. He's like, all right, well, I'm still 180 short. 15. That's my cutoff. I don't. Whatever you guys want to do.
I thought 15 was too high, but okay.
Oh, it's too high.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I
Too
think.
high.
No,
For
21.
a gift?
No, Ricky will still
21.
buy her kids at fucking
yeah,
70.
but they're my kids. That's different. Yeah, 21.
21?
Yeah.
She's nuts.
Yeah, you're nuts.
No.
She's nuts.
But
What
my
else?
kids forever. I mean,
What else should
Oh.
be? What else should be mandatory?
Well, obviously, we said the baby
Showers.
showers definitely.
Showers are mandatory. Stags are just money, anyways.
Well, you're supposed to give money at a stag?
Yeah,
Oh, fuck.
that's why you're going. Have you ever been to a stag and not pay for a ticket?
Well, no, I paid like deferred, say you chip in on the stag.
Oh,
party,
okay.
But I thought you meant like you're giving the groom's money too, and I'm like,
No.
well, you're
That's called a
buying
raffle
the ticket.
ticket,
So
yeah.
the ticket is giving them money because whatever money is paid
So
for
hold
the
on.
ticket is going to go to them anyway.
So, hold on, so what's the stag? Is that the.
Before you get married,
bachelor party.
bachelor
Okay.
party.
Well, let me ask you a question. If you're invited to the stag, should you get invited to the wedding as well?
No,
No?
Not
No.
necessarily.
Fuck that. That's bullshit.
Well, maybe the wife doesn't like you.
well, no.
Don't invite me for my money, but don't invite me to your wedding?
Here's the thing, but when you're having a wedding and we had a really good rate, and I'm not going to say what it is because it was a friend of mine, and we had a really good rate. And now, when you do a wedding like we did, where we didn't have money in the bank, we just hoped the envelopes were fat. Literally.
Yeah.
Not going to even lie about it. So now you're like, all right, if I invite 100 people.
Wait, is that why you got married?
Yeah.
You were
Oh,
broke?
yes, yeah, we're broke. if I invite 100 people now, those 100 people are going to bring a guest. So now I'm only going to get 50 gifts. Now I have to get a minimum of $100 from each gift to break even. If say the wedding costs $3,000, I need to get 50 gifts at $100 a piece but then you have your cheap people that give you 20 here, 30 there. So it has to even out. So now that 50 turns into 30, you hope give you 100. So you have to budget your wedding to where you know you're gonna. So you know your mother's gonna give you 1,000. You're like, all right, I'm already at 1,000.
I think that comes down to like the number of wedding it is too. I mean, because that whole wedding gift and that whole tradition is supposed to help set up a young couple that they're not making much money. They're just starting off. They're getting their first place. That's why they need all those things. And,
not these old farts over here.
You know what I'm saying? Like when it's second and third marriage, I think the anticipation is or the expectations are lower.
Well, the thing when we were playing our party too, I said this one's going to give that, this one's going to give that, and it was totally opposite. It was totally opposite. But we ended up making enough to pay.
There we go.
But that was it. And then we went to Atlantic City, but then after that, it was back to being normal. Like, we didn't make a shitload of money, if any, at our wedding.
No, but we had a good time.
Yeah.
So you invite some guy, he comes over.
But that's where I was going with it.
Yeah.
You can't invite everybody.
But
no
I give you
$100.
$100.
Yeah, but you know what? He might give me 3.
That's still grimy.
It's just as grimy as I'm going to invite my boss because I know she's my boss and I know she got money.
Yeah, well,
when people are planning weddings, and I'm not even going to sugarcoat, you're planning weddings for people you know at least have a job. And then whatever you have left over, then you have those for the people that will come in with one of those fake tuxedo T-shirts and shit, and won't come in with a shower for 3 weeks. And it's not that's it, because you got to remember, she has family, I have family, so right off the bat, that's 50 people already.
Yeah.
So now you only have room for 100. Now you're like, all right, so I got her family, I got my family, and now you got to go break it down to your boys that you hung out with since you were 5.
Yeah.
So now there goes another 15. Unless you're really popular, and there goes another 30. So now you only got 20 left for, say, people like where we only see each other Tuesday and Wednesday. I'm like, all right, I got 5 left. There's 8 in the studio. Damn, who do I invite?
Mike is all right. Fuck Eddie. Yeah, invite Mike.
But here's the thing. All right, I'll invite all 8, but now my bill just went up because now I got to add 6 plates to my fucking shit at $40 a plate. Now my shit just went up $240. And hopefully you guys give me more than 20 apiece. Otherwise, I'm breaking even. Wedding is a gamble, bro.
If you guys ever get married to each other again.
Don't invite you.
I'll give you a heads up on whether or not I'm broke at the time.
We had people on the staff when we got wedding and should I say it?
When we got married, you mean?
When we got married, we invited this couple, and the girl says, I don't give gifts. All I do is I'll take your picture and I'll put it in a macaroni and cheese frame. And because it comes from my heart, because we're broke. But then but then after that, every day when you saw her on Facebook, she was at a bar.
Mm-hmm. That's why she broke.
Yeah.
And it's like, maybe you shouldn't come. But it wasn't that. It wasn't like we didn't say that intentionally. But it's like, okay.
Yeah, she couldn't sacrifice a night out.
But even if you feel that way, like if that's what you're gonna do, why are you telling us? Just do it. Don't tell us ahead.
I don't want a picture of myself with macaroni and cheese around the edges.
What are you, 5?
Exactly. You just remind me how fat I am.
Well, if you guys get married again, just let me know up front. And I'm talking from experience here. Just let me know up front that you're going to take my money.
Start taking $10 away in the next 2 years.
But not invite me to your wedding. I had that happen to me a few years ago. I felt some kind of way because I felt happy. I was like, oh, man, he invited me to the little party. It's going down. Then I was like, where's the invite for the wedding? Then it was like, yo, he got married last weekend. I was like, he got married already?
There's nothing wrong with the way you feel. Because you're like, I'm good enough to give you money for your stag, but I can't be at your wedding.
Exactly.
I get it. There's nothing wrong with feeling that way.
I think it's because I was Puerto Rican.
It's a Latin thing.
Yeah.
Was this a white guy?
Yeah, white guy.
Yeah, I can have you at the party.
Yeah, you're like, yeah, you gotta meet a quota.
He can't let his parents know. He can't let his parents know he hangs out with non-whites. You know?
Yeah,
true.
Yeah. Get that Cheeto skin. You can't.
Oh shit.
Weddings, you lose a lot of friends. Parties, you lose some friends. Being a promotional host, you lose a friend. No, I'm kidding. When you have things to where you have to limit your list Like, how many people aren't? We invited 75 for Saturday. How many people aren't going to come because of the way Eddie felt? Well, now I'm offended. Why didn't you come to my party?
It's a good thing you didn't invest in a lot of food.
Let's be clear that I was joking.
I know.
Okay, cool.
But there's a lot of people that really feel that way.
No, definitely.
Why didn't you come to my party?
I'm telling you, last time my girlfriend said, did you get a gift? I said, no, I didn't. She goes, what do you mean? Is it in a housewarming? I said, I don't know what the fuck it is. You just told me to come over. I don't know what's going on. So,
no,
I mean,
and that's how a lot, because there's no communication. Bro, can I come over? I'm broke as fuck. Yeah, man. Seriously, yeah. And if I told you straight up, nah, if you ain't got a gift, man, then you shouldn't be my friend no more.
That's some bullshit.
Right? You should. Oh, fuck you. I come to the studio every week. You can't even give me a burger. You know what I mean? It's like, and that's what's nice about that. If they're blatant to tell you that, no, don't come because you ain't got a gift, what do you need them in your life for?
True.
Right?
Yeah. No, definitely.
So, come, everybody come, and let's have a good time. And I can't promise how long the beer's gonna last because there's a lot of us.
So bring your own alcohol.
No. Well, if you can't drink PBR, then yeah, bring your own fucking alcohol.
Well, I'm just saying the beer has a limited thing. It's going to eventually run out. If people are serious about drinking, they got to bring alcohol.
BYOB.
It's gonna be. The problem is.
That's the other thing too, though, is you should always be bringing beer because there's going to be somebody who's broke. Because there's times you're broke and you can't bring beer. You bring beer to help the party work out.
You know why I have parties? Because everybody leaves their stuff when they leave. And then I ain't got to buy nothing for a month, bro. See, I make that initial investment, and then we just sit back, and we still got empanadas from the last party. I'm kidding. That's not why I do it, but.
Well, I mean,
we do have empanadas.
Well, I mean, I don't drink. Like, I don't drink beer.
Those empanadas last? I didn't think they were going to last that long.
You want me to buy you like pineapple soda?
No.
I mean, I didn't think you guys would let them last that long.
No. What I'm saying is, I don't drink. So whenever I have parties at my house, I tell people who do drink, hey, if you want to drink, bring a case. That way you could drink and everybody else could drink as well.
Everybody,
because I'm not gonna spend money on beer when I don't drink. I don't see the point of spending money on food. I mean, on drinks that I don't drink.
Everybody brings
stuff. That's how you
stuff.
stay skinny, isn't it? You don't drink, yeah.
I don't like beer. I drink. I'll drink what she's drinking, just not on a Tuesday. But but I don't drink beer, so I just have people bring their own beer. And the same thing happens. They'll come, they'll leave, the beer's still there, and then if we have another thing at my house, then they'll drink it next time.
So Boo says, Eddie, you cheap motherfucker. You're saying you won't spend $20 on somebody on their birthday? I can only understand that if you're completely broke. Otherwise, you can get 20 gifts for $20 at the Dollar Tree.
What the fuck is he talking about?
You, because you said you won't spend more than $20 at somebody.
It's a good thing Boo's birthday is here. Yeah.
Boo! He's such a gift whore. Right?
He did say he likes to get gifts.
He likes gifts. He's sensitive like that. He likes gifts.
He is.
He wants to, Boo has to be told he's loved with a gift. No one can have their mouth on his cock. It's got to be.
You have to buy his love.
Yeah. That's what he's saying. I'm waiting for him to type on delay. How are you, Jerry?
Doing good tonight.
First time here?
Yeah.
Yeah. You nervous?
A little bit.
Why?
I don't know.
Is it because the white people are here? Or?
Nah, she good.
Too many white people.
She got that. She got that.
Too many
drink in the
honky-
cup.
What?
I said you got that drink in your cup. You good?
Oh, yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, she's good.
You good?
Right?
I'm good.
So you're a pastry chef or a...
Yeah, you could say that. My current job is a cook, but my degree is pastry.
Did they teach you how to make Portuguese pastries?
We dabbled in it. That's about it.
Portuguese
bread in bread class.
Did you do the custard things?
Custard, yeah.
Oh, those are so good. They call them pastéis nata. Oh, they're so good. I don't know what it's a flaky crust with custard in it, and then they burn the top. Oh, so good. So what do you like cooking the best? Do you like cooking
I like to bake more than
You like to bake?
Yeah, I'm a baker.
From scratch?
From scratch.
So you can make a cake from like nothing.
What's your specialty?
Anything chocolate cake.
That's
brownies.
racist.
Yeah, here we go. Whatever,
as long as it ain't white. Chocolate. I need from scratch though. Like you don't have to go buy a box of cake mix. You can just get some flour, some sugar, and fuck it up.
Yep.
Wow. Can you come over? Do you teach?
I haven't, but a lot of people have been asking me lately, so I think I got to start. Yeah.
That's a side business.
Yeah,
There you go.
a little side hustle.
Ricky does bake, but only with her daughter on Christmas.
Well, yeah, because I don't have patience, honestly, to bake.
To
She
wait,
knows how to, though.
to put it in the oven and wait.
I know the whole thing, like the whole
like
process.
measuring.
There's so
That's
much
what it
work, and
That's the thing that bothers me. I like when people are like, I gotta go do laundry. You mean you gotta go put clothes in the machine and close the door,
no,
and then pull it out and then fold it and put it in a basket?
no. When you got to go to the laundromat, though, it takes up so much time.
Even
You
at
gotta sit
home,
and
you were
wait.
like, I gotta do laundry.
No, I didn't mind doing it at home because you can put it in and then you can go do something else.
Yeah, and then leave it in the washer for 3 days. and it
That's
smells
not me. I never did that.
God, I've done that by mistake.
You're talking about somebody else, and I know who.
Whatever. You want to go back to last week?
It's not me. I don't like that smell. I don't leave my clothes in the washer.
I never understood. I gotta do. No, you don't.
She
gotta
doesn't
do
leave
it.
her clothes.
You need to go back to the days where they did laundry.
Like
When they did that shit on a fucking washboard.
Not even my mom did that shit with her fucking
By
hand.
hand.
Yeah, just rah.
Yeah, like this in the bathtub.
Yes, man.
Shit hanging everywhere in the fucking
all over the fucking sofas and everything. You couldn't sit down.
Yeah.
Don't sit on the sofa. There's clothes there.
Or when you go outside, there was a clothesline, a real
Yeah.
clothes. What's a lot? That's a lot of things you don't see no more. Is clothesline.
I still got the pole in the back of my house.
You see it in parts of Bridgeport. Yeah.
Yeah, I always had a clothesline in Bridgeport.
Or those umbrellas. Yeah, they're the circular ones with all the
I love
never
a
had
clothesline smell, but I don't love the clothes because they come out. They come back hard and
Crunchy.
Stiff.
Oh, true. Yeah.
Oh, look who's here all dressed up.
Would you have an interview?
No, I was at an award ceremony.
I did not recognize him with short hair. I was like, who the fuck just walked in? It was like the building manager
I
upset
know, he looks
at
like
us.
a politician, don't he?
I was sitting with him.
You look like a night court lawyer.
Better call Saul.
Yes.
Want that one?
You want that one? Yeah. So, where was that? The pastry thing. So that's what you like to do. You like
Yeah.
you can sit in the kitchen all day.
Yeah, just bake.
My
bake.
daughter loves to do that too.
I like
My
the
daughter loves
decorating
to bake
part.
from scratch.
So what made you get into music?
Well, I've always liked to sing.
That's me.
Yeah.
That's me.
Got it?
Is it too loud?
That was too loud, yeah.
Oh, sorry. So
Good now.
it just because you want to do it,
I
or
always liked to sing. I tried guitar first.
do you sing when you bake?
I always, I'm always blasting music. At least at work, I'm always
flying
blasting
around
music.
and animals coming in the windows.
Are you humming while you're baking?
Probably. I'm singing. I'm always blasting music at work. People are always like, turn your music down.
Are you one of those black women that go, mm-hmm?
No.
Like you talk with your mouth closed a lot?
No, I'm not one of those.
Oh, I like those people. They're funny.
I do a good impersonation. It's like my alter ego, but it's not me on a day-to-day.
You know when the black woman's like,
Or they hit you with the
That's Ricky when she's having sex. She's not a screamer.
No.
Well, I mean, it's hard
I
to
ate
keep
it,
up
Mike
with you.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, it was
Give me a
fun.
kiss.
And you, do you like to do any other chefing or?
Yeah, well, my current job is I'm a cook, so I'm a chef, like an assistant chef at my job. I cook dinner every night for like 150
people.
residents. Yeah, a bunch of old people.
What is it? What does the meals consist of? Like,
yeah. Is
They
it like a
eat
set
good.
schedule or?
they eat good, like steak and
They,
stuff.
this is there's nursing home, which was usually like people on SSI, but this is assistant living. These people they are like former CEOs, and they pay a lot of
Oh,
money. They eat
they
good.
do.
They eat lamb and veal and.
Do you have to chew it for them before you give it to them?
There's a couple residents that are special diet. We have to puree their food for them.
What does a sirloin puree taste like?
Every now and
Nasty.
then I'll nibble at it, but
Yeah?
you need the texture. You want to chew on stuff. You don't want it already pureed.
I would definitely try
Just
it.
kill me if I get to that point.
I don't want a dinner. I got to drink with a
Life
straw.
is not worth it at that point. No.
Why do I want to drink my dinner?
They have to.
Well, when I drink my dinner when I'm here, you know.
Yeah, that's true.
Come on, man. You've been hungry. You'll eat.
That's true. Yeah, but I can't see having a bloomin' onion pureed.
Oh,
Well,
Oh God.
Well, at my job, we have molds too. So like we puree it and then we put it in like a chicken shaped mold, or we'll do like broccoli shaped molds.
Really?
And we'll pop it out.
That just makes it even grosser.
I'm literally getting nauseous. It's
Yeah.
like
So we don't just like plop
molded
pureed
puke.
broccoli. Like we have it in a mold and it's shaped like broccoli, but it's pureed.
Oh,
It's funny.
that's a big thing in Japan with old people. There's like a
Yeah.
whole style of cooking based on that.
they have a dick mold. They have a vagina mold.
Well, it makes people feel better about not being
Yeah.
able to eat.
Yeah, they call it dining with dignity. That's what they call it. I thought it was funny too when I heard it.
Dining with dignity?
That's what they call
Is
it.
that associated with movie night? Solitaire day?
I get it though, because you don't want just to plop a spoonful of
Yeah.
shit on my plate. Like,
That's not don't want that school lunch.
Do you want to even live at that part in your life where you got to have a pureed blooming onion?
Yes,
You do?
I'll take life
Really?
if I can still talk.
Can they talk?
Some of them do.
Some of them do.
There's some who have speech problems, yeah. But there's this one couple there, Joan and Bob. They're the definition of till death do us part. They're both on purees now. They've
Are
been
they?
married for like 80 years or something.
And they still live together?
They still live together.
Do they argue a lot?
Get
They
married at
barely
10?
even see each other. It's weird.
Really? They
Yeah,
don't talk
they
to
eat
each
on
other?
different sides of the dining room.
That's me right there.
You see
You
Bob-
married that long,
Yeah,
you're gonna definitely on the different sides of it.
I love you, but get the
Continent.
fuck out of my face. I can't even go out to the club no more.
It's bad enough eating the puree, but if I got to look at you while I do it,
Can you just sit over there? You know we're going to be next to each other in those chairs in,
At
in
least
our
to know
room.
what to look forward to.
Just the other one's waiting for the other one to die. Would you please die first so I can have some fun?
No. Well, she sits with her girls, and I guess he sits with his boys, and I guess that's how it is.
That's
They
the
live
when you
here.
get to that age. That's what it is always now. You don't get to go out with your. I mean, it's not you don't get to go out, but you don't go out as much with your boys and your girls when you're married. But then you get to that point where you can't wait till 6 in the morning where you can go hang with your boys at Dunkin' Donuts and at the mall and shit. You know what I mean? Whew. All right, and now it's acceptable. What's wrong?
All right.
I'm getting some camera time.
Facebooking.
he's mugging the camera.
That's cool though. You want to play a song?
Sure, I don't even know where to start.
You
At
pick
the
up the
beginning.
guitar.
Pick it up. Yeah, good. There you go.
Ukulele.
Ukulele.
Oh, my bad.
She needs to plug it in or no?
Right here, right?
Yeah.
In Hawaii, we call them ukuleles.
Ah, I'm pronouncing it wrong.
Ukulele. So what, bro? You get one ukulele.
Here we go.
There you go.
I don't know what to play. I feel like I should play something based on what we're talking about.
Got a song about old people dying?
Puree.
Damn, I wish.
You got a song about tomato puree?
We'll go here. People at the bars love this song. We'll play it. Hey, 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 hey. Your lipstick stains on the front lobe of my left side brain. I knew I wouldn't forget you, and so I went and let you blow my mind. Your sweet moonbeam, the smell of you in every single dream I dream. I knew when we collided, you're the one I have decided is one of my kind. Hey, soul sister, ain't that Mr. on the radio, stereo, the way you move ain't fair, you know. Hey, soul sister, I don't wanna miss a single thing you do. Ooh, tonight. Hey, 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 hey. Just in time. I'm so glad you have a one-track mind like me. You gave my love direction, a game show love connection. I can't deny. I'm so obsessed. My heart is bound to be right out my untrimmed chest. I believe in you like a virgin, you're Madonna, and I'm always gonna wanna blow your mind. Hey, soul sister, ain't that Mr. on the radio, stereo, the way you move ain't fair, you know. Hey, soul sister, I don't wanna miss a single thing you do. Ooh. The way you can cut a rug, watching you's the only drug I need. So gangster, I'm so thug, you're the only one I'm dreaming of, you see. I can be myself now finally. In fact, there's nothing I can't be. I want the world to see you be with me. Hey, soul sister, ain't that Mr. on the radio, stereo, the way you move ain't fair, you know. Hey, soul sister, I don't wanna miss a single thing you do. Ooh, tonight, hey, 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 tonight.
Very nice.
Really good. I liked it.
Can we, before we get to can we do some Facebook etiquette?
Okay.
All right, so in the thread, let's go more with the thread, or even with the regular Facebook. If you like talk about and you type out a really long drawn out thing, and say we're human beings, we look for acceptance or someone to even comment on it, and that one person gives you that thumbs up, is that him saying "fuck you, I read it"? "Fuck you, I like it"? "Fuck you"? Or, I mean, you brought up the thing about having to give, so it's kind of the same thing.
Well, I mean, I don't like a thumbs up through Facebook. I don't
Especially if I wrote you something really long. And
I don't like a thumbs up through a text.
Right.
That shit pisses me off, especially if I just wrote a long text.
Right.
Hey, what's going on? Something. Thumbs up. Fuck you, bro. Really?
What about when the response is K?
Oh yeah. Oh my God. K. That shit kills me too.
I love sending people
Give me
just the letter K.
Give me something.
I love sending the letter K. To
I just spent 3 minutes of my life telling Mike how much I love you, bro. K.
K.
Damn, bro.
K
and no response. No response.
Or thumbs up.
Yeah, K and thumbs up is like.
I think the thumbs up is the rudest response.
It is.
It's almost like, yeah, I read it. All right, so did you read it? Did you find it funny? Did you hate it?
Give me something.
Something.
Or at least say, I'm busy. All right, cool, you're busy. Don't thumbs up me.
I think it depends on what you're responding to.
That's like you writing a letter and then not getting anything back in your world.
Yeah, right. Well, I don't like if I'm at a stoplight or something, and I rarely ever pick up the phone. But like if I'm stuck in traffic, like I just was at a dead stop, I might give you a thumbs up because I don't feel like texting and I'm pissed because I'm stuck in traffic.
And it's almost like the same thing when you.
It took me forever to learn how to do a thumbs up.
Really? That's why I didn't include you in this. Because nothing makes you mad about Facebook because you're not on it. The thing is, it's like, so, especially when you write something, or you know what's even worse is when you write it and 3 hours later you get the bing.
Yeah.
Really? The thumb, right? Does that make you angry? What if someone, like, you wanted a review, you just made your first dish, and you wanted a review, and one of your customers was like,
No, I need you. Wait, was it good? Was it 8 out of 10? I need more.
Yeah. It's like, why? It's like, all right, so are you just trying to pacify me?
Yes.
Or what are you doing?
That's how I feel.
It's tough to get truth out of people when it comes to critiques and stuff. So how was dinner? If you didn't like it, unless you know them really well, it's like, oh, that was really good. It's like when you see somebody on stage and they do a really shitty job and then they get off stage and you're like, what do you don't want to blow them away, It's like, dude, that really sucked. Did you even rehearse?
Like half the people that come on, you're like, oh, that was really good.
Yeah, and it's tough. You could tell, like, if you did a lousy job, 'cause, doing a lot of stage work, if I did something shitty, usually it's singing, you get the kind of distant look like, yeah, it's good, man.
We need more honesty in this world.
We do.
Yes,
Honesty's hard, though.
Definitely.
I don't know. I've trained myself, unfortunately. Like, people would write these things, and I'd give long, constructive critiques, and then they'd message me every 3 days or every hour, like, I'm on this long thing, and, like, sometimes I can. And sometimes I'm like, I just don't have it right now.
That's why people give you the thumbs. Because if you're going to go write what you feel, now you got to have a conversation.
Yeah, true.
And that's the problem. Like, I wore purple today, and it was after Labor Day. Ping. You just told me to shut up. All right.
No, sometimes
you shouldn't wear purple after Labor Day. Now you're having a conversation.
Well, sometimes that thumb up can be the end of a conversation too. Like if you're going back and forth with somebody, but you get to a point like, all right, I now need to go do other things, but you don't want to be like, I have to go, because really it means I just want to get back to my damn phone and play games.
Exactly.
Yeah, thumbs up is sometimes okay, cool.
How do you kindly tell someone you don't want to have a conversation?
A thumbs up.
but I think it depends on what you're responding to, because sometimes you just don't know what to say. So you're like, all right, cool, thumbs up. I mean,
no, when I always get the fucking messages or the ones that I don't want? I was up all night, was free to do whatever, and here comes me already in my shorts, need to go to bed, and then ping ping. Or the message comes in, it's like, all right, so now if I answer them, I'm obligated to complete this conversation. If I don't answer them, I just piss them off because they know that you read it.
Yeah, because
everybody has their phone in their hand all the time.
Well, yeah,
except for Mike.
And if you're in a thread, you can tell when somebody sees it because their face shows up next to the thing.
But that's how people are starting to get slick. They start to read it now on their screen.
Exactly.
Yeah. But then they don't get the whole story. So now they're mad but don't want to answer you because they know you read it. I get that all the time. People will text me. You did it the other day. People text me and I don't answer, and then they go on Facebook and then message me to see if I read it. I know.
Because sometimes I'll text you, but then I'll see that you're on the thread. I'm like, well, maybe he just has Facebook. I say maybe he's on a computer or something.
Here's the thing. A lot of times when people do text me, like you text me a lot, and I don't get notifications for some reason. And then I'll look at my phone 10 minutes later. Oh, shit, Eddie messaged me. And then I'll try to respond, and it's like, all right, it's too late because now the feeling or the thought is going.
Yeah.
But then, because I'm always, with us, I'm always on the fucking thread. You know what I mean?
So pooping.
Yeah, I'm always on the thread because that thing is loud. It's like, bing.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I don't know. It's hard to be mean to people.
I'm so inclined to just thumbs up you every time I see you now.
Now you are. I know you are.
But what about in real life? What about real life, Ricky? What if you get home from work and you come to Pete and you say, Pete, listen, I had a tough day today. This and this and this happened, and then this happened, and then what if Pete just goes, all right, and then just walks away?
That's the exact same thing you're doing. But Ricky wants to talk to me when there's a good. Ricky only talks to me when there's a good part on my favorite show. That's the only time she wants to talk. All the rest of the time, she's Candy Crushing.
You got a pause and rewind button.
It's the moment, bro.
It's totally not
I already
intentional.
seen the silhouette. No, I can't go back.
It's totally not intentional, though.
She does it
It's not intentional, though. I swear.
She'll Candy Crush for hours, and then here comes the season finale of SVU, and that one word I got to hang on for 7 months because the next, you don't come back till September. And it'll be right when she goes, when Stapler will be like, and then Ricky will be like, hey, did you, every time.
Yeah, but I'm not paying attention to TV. I'm paying attention to Candy Crush, so I don't even know.
And now I'm like, what? Oh! Because I don't want to be rude. But what the fuck? It's perfect with her. It's every time something is on. Like Manny will be send me a brand new mix, and I'm like, I'm listening. And
I never talk either, so.
No, she never talks.
The cultural divide for me is really difficult, in that if you don't answer somebody, they get upset.
Yeah.
And I don't, I might read something and then, like, to me, it's like, well, I can answer that tonight. You know, I mean, what's the big hurry, right? But, you know, and having dated a couple of women that are, 10 years younger than me, I found out you can't do that.
How about the people that text you or message you when they know you're doing something? And then you're like, they know you're doing something. Like, on the air, I get people that message me all the time. Hey, you think you can play my song? It's Wednesday, bro. At 8 o'clock. So obviously you know what I do, but you don't care what I do. Because you could have texted me at 7 o'clock when I wasn't busy. But little pet peeves. But thank you. We'll be right back. Go to pprnradio.net for the rest of the show. And we'll talk some more with Jeri and pet peeves. And maybe Mike will do Jolene or whatever he does. So we'll be right back.
You're listening to PPRNradio.net.
Dancing down the street with your sway blue eyes. Every new boy that you meet, he doesn't know the real surprise. Here she comes again when she's dancing beneath the starry sky. She'll make you feel. Here she comes again when she's dancing beneath the starry sky. Like the way she dips. Well, she's my best friend's girl. Well, she's my best friend's girl. But she used to be mine. When you look so good, the pain in your face doesn't show. When you look so good, and baby you don't even know. When the world is ours, the world is not your kind of thing. Full of shooting stars, brighter as the vanishing wind. Oh, you've seen enough to notice children who teach. You're still free enough to wake up on the bed of a beach. You're the best thing about me, the best thing that ever happened, a boy. You're the best thing about me, I'm the kind of trouble that you enjoy. You're the best thing about me, the best things are easy to destroy. You're the best thing about me, the best thing about me. I've been crying out, how bad can a good time be? Shooting off my mouth, that's another great thing about me. I have everything, but I feel like nothing at all. There's no risky thing for a man who's determined to fall. You're the best thing about me, the best thing that ever happened, a boy. You're the best thing about me, I'm the kind of trouble that you enjoy. You're the best thing about me, the best things are easy to destroy. You're the best thing about me. Why am I walking away? Why am I walking Won't you come see about me? I'll be alone, dancing, you know it, baby. Tell me your troubles and doubts, giving me everything inside and out. And love strange, so real in the dark. Think of the tender things that we were working on. Slow change may pull us apart. When a light gets into your heart, baby, don't you forget about me. Don't you forget about me. try and pretend it's my feeling will win in the end. I won't harm you or touch your defenses. Vanity, insecurity. Don't you forget about me. I'll be alone, dancing, you know it, baby. Going to take you apart. I'll put us back together at heart, baby. Don't you forget about me. Don't you forget about me. As you walk on by, will you come my name? As you walk on by, will you come my name? When you walk away, or will you walk away? Will you walk away?
All right, so if you're one of those people that give a thumbs up, you're an idiot. No, really.
If I do an emoji now, I do a bunch of them.
If you do an emoji, we're having another housewarming party because that's a
started doing a
development,
lot of
man.
emojis.
He just said the eggplant over and over again.
I didn't realize like if you say like dear emoji, a deer emoji will pop up on your mic.
Yep.
Oh, he's not used to voice recognition.
I used to give like the thumbs up in person to people.
I'm still amazed.
Like that would piss them off
Yeah,
too.
but you have big titties, so everybody's
No,
happy.
that would piss them off too. And at one point, I loved the M&M characters, not the candy, but the characters. And I wanted to get the red one and the yellow one on each one of my thumbs, and that way I can give people the thumbs up all the time with
You
the M&M
bitch.
character.
It's a quadruple thumbs up.
If someone is trying to open your heart to them, don't thumbs them up. And if I invite you to a party, Eddie, just come. I don't care if you're broke.
Just Tumblr them.
Especially anybody in this room. If I invite you somewhere, it's because that's my only way to repay you. You guys come here every week and on your own.
Wait, we're getting paid?
No.
in hamburgers.
If I ever get my license check done with, maybe one day we can all be making a salary. But that's what our way of repaying you. We have these parties. Like, don't ever feel obligated to give us a gift. Don't get me wrong, though. I sit at the porch like a little baby, waiting for the Amazon truck to come. Don't get me wrong. Everybody loves a package. Come on, who don't love a package?
I thought you didn't understand that it's nice to get a gift in a box that you can open.
Thanks, Mike.
That was fresh.
Good.
I always thought it's nice to take a box off of somebody else's porch and see what's in it.
I'd love doing that as a kid.
Oh, Jesus.
We used to hang out in apartment buildings, and there's that package over there. Yeah. There's a lot of people out there without curlers, and you know what? You always stole that one package that had like the worst gift in it, like rollers and
somebody. I got a package that was supposedly delivered, but it was circuit boards. So it wasn't anything like anybody would be able to use or resell either. It was just, it was like $20 worth of breadboards. It was, for making prototypes, and like it disappeared.
If you're going to be stealing packages, make sure you know what you're stealing.
Yeah, know who you're stealing from. Well,
Yeah.
don't steal packages. But
Right. Let's just not steal them.
If it says Barnes & Noble on it, it's pretty much a book. You don't want to steal that shit.
People like books.
they're good for burning. I mean, what? No.
Oh, yeah, bring books on Saturday, too.
Might be a
by the
little
way.
nook. A little nook.
Yeah, well, we'll bring you some books. Yeah, Peter, that's a good house
For the
warming gift.
fire. For the fire.
I'll bring you a 1972 penthouse.
That'll burn nice.
Well, that might be worse.
Oh,
Well,
you gotta
penthouse.
burn it.
Never mind. It's not worth anything.
1982 Forum, then. That's
Let me ask you guys a question. So I live with Mrs. Environment over here. So she raked leaves the other day, and I said, put them in the fire pit. She's like, no.
You're not supposed to
You're
burn
not supposed to
leaves.
burn leaves. Has she not ever been in Litchfield County?
No, leaves fly all over the place. They're
start more fires.
Yes.
That's why you burn them.
That's why you don't burn them.
Leaves
and you
are
can
good
you
fire
can get in trouble
starter.
for burning leaves.
Actually,
you can get fined for it. You
Actually,
can't.
yeah, no, I think
Yeah.
Connecticut they outlawed burning your
Yeah.
your yard clippings and stuff. You can't do that.
It's all from town to town. There's different ordinances. You could probably burn in a 55-gallon drum if it has a screen over the top of it.
We have a huge fire pit.
You got to get a big screen, man. You know, just get a couple screen doors, put that shit over
That's
the top.
it, man. That's
But
it.
I'm worried
But
about
here's the thing:
starting
you
other
can't
fires.
burn leaves, but you can burn the limbs they fell off of.
Yeah, because they
Yeah,
don't fly all over
right.
the place.
Fuck that. Bring skids. Bring styrofoam. I'm burning
No
everything.
styrofoam.
Some towns you could only burn.
Come for
when
the
there's
party,
snow
stay
cover.
for the cancer.
And some towns like Southbury, I know for sure because I was on the fire department there. You could burn when there's snow cover. So if you have your brush all set and ready to go, the first snow you get, boom,
So you got
burn
to
it
keep
up.
that shit dry all year so you can burn it.
That's
you
it.
could-
Yeah, it's a pain in the
Or
ass.
you could just put it in a compost pile or mulch it or something.
Well, that's what we ended up doing. We started a pile.
Where's the fun in that?
Well, it's a great place to hide the body. But
and harvest the worms for fishing.
Oh man, those man worms, they're good for the fish. They like that, yeah.
We have the biggest fire pit you've ever seen in your life.
Illegal.
It
Yeah,
used to be a well, I
definitely,
think.
yeah.
I think it used to be a well, to tell you.
I
the
I
don't
hand
think it's
dug
a well.
1840 well.
truth. Yeah. I'm afraid of like gases and stuff, but when we were getting new furniture, and what comes with new furniture? Styrofoam and cardboard. What do you do with it? You can't put it out in the road. They don't take it.
So you burn it?
Burnt it.
Oh, that's great for
Mike
the
was
environment.
there.
Right.
Eddie was there. Eddie was the one encouraging me.
You guys, but they missed the first fire. The second fire that you did with them,
That's just
you
a-
kept the styrofoam out.
That was
but
just
the
pressure-treated
first
wood,
fire, the first fire with the styrofoam.
I used tiki torch for
There was
gas
shit
to light
flying
it.
all over the place. I was waiting for trees and houses to
They
catch
don't have fun with
fire.
fires.
You got insurance, right?
Yeah.
All right, you're good.
Paid for in advance.
I worry about the
As long as no
The outcome.
firefighters get hurt, because you don't want to be in the can.
Well,
as an arsonist.
they have a big driveway, you know.
but at least take the hose out or something. You
Well,
know,
the
if we
hose
needed
are
the
there,
hose,
man.
it's not even connected. We'd have to unroll it, connect it, turn it
Why
on.
have a fire when you live with someone that's properly like?
How about you just do it the right way?
No, it's a fire.
He's from Naugatuck.
Yes, thank you. We had,
I'm from
miles and miles of
Got
wood.
mountains. You ever see the smoke that comes from that town?
It's a
used
blessing
to
that they're
light-
still woods, yes.
We used to light fires so the fire people would come and give us little Indian tanks.
Yes.
Remember those Indian tanks?
Oh, I used to use them, man. I was in a fire department.
We would light fires and wait for the fire department to come. And we were only 12, 13. They didn't know we lit them.
Yeah, they did.
They were so big. And they were like, you guys want to help? Yeah. They would give these, they're called Indian tanks. That you put them on your back.
And you pump.
And you pump it. And you start squirting the fire out. That's-
And those things squirt a long way,
yeah.
man.
It's like a big old fucking, what are those things?
Super soakers.
Yeah,
The
super
super
soakers.
They are the originals, but they're all tin, all
Yeah,
metal,
they're heavy too.
heavy. Yeah.
They
Do
were
they
heavy.
still use them? They probably
I
don't
don't
even
think
use
they
them
use-
anymore.
There's not even no more brush dryer trucks.
Yeah, right.
No, I see Southington like I'm in Southington every day, and I'll see like someone calls in for a fire. They got like 3 ladder trucks. It could be like a little grease fire. 3 ladder trucks. The battalion chief. The fucking. The big ladder trucks. Like just going to a grease
110-foot ladder
Yeah.
tower truck.
Woo! Poor old lady-
14-person platform. It's like,
Poor old lady wanted to live her childhood and started banging those caps and made a little smoke cloud and got the fucking the ladder trucks out there.
well, I was in a volunteer department, and there was some real winners that were in that department. That boy, a little itty bitty fire, and you thought that the whole world was burning. That's all they did was sit around and wait for a fire.
It's not like it's California where you light a fire and then it burns for 3 months. We contained it.
6 months now. Oh, maybe 8.
Year round. We're
Year
coming up
round.
to year
Yeah,
round.
I think we're up to year round now, aren't we?
Yeah.
There's got to be etiquette,
terrible.
though. I mean, like the bonfire. You don't understand. Back in the day, Ricky, when we in Naugatuck, we would have this rivalry on Thanksgiving. There was Naugatuck against Ansonia, and Uniroyal was a big company in Naugatuck back in the day, and they would donate over 300 skids. And they built this thing taller than
Bonfire
yes
for the school.
for the school, and we
Yeah.
would take a Ansonia dummy and throw it on the top of it.
Yeah.
But there was 300 skids teepeed and we would just light a fire, and that was our night.
Oh man, those things.
The heat, like you would be darker than Eddie at the end of the night from the heat, like the light and the glow. This was and they lit that shit with gas.
Listen, I know. I used to build the bonfires for my high school because I was in the performing arts club, and that was the thing we did for the jocks, right? To try and get us to
them
intermingle.
from beating you up, yeah.
Well, no, they beat us up because we were white. The Samoans were tough, dude. This is Hawaii. We built the biggest bonfire in the history of the school. And the other club I was in, the guys in that club was called the Aries Club. The night before the bonfire, they went down and burned it down when nobody was there. We got to school the next day, and there was no bonfire.
That was the thing. You could build fires back in the day like that and not worry. Like, there's a thing called, there's a field called Breens Field. You can see it off Route 8. And that's where the bonfires would be.
That's why it's a field now.
No, it was always a football field. What's the matter with you? But there would be literally 300 skids. Like,
so how did you get them going? Did you like put?
They would put gas
way
at
too
the
much
bottom.
gasoline,
Yeah,
and then everybody would get hurt.
They would pour the gas, let it soak.
Yeah, let it get fumes.
Yeah, and then they had a flare, and they threw it into the thing and
blow it up.
Dude, it was the biggest fire. You would have thought we were racist. That's how big it was. It was like a big fucking KKK.
Did you get like the mannequins from the store as a dummy?
We took
those things burned so beautiful.
We would take a mannequin and put the Ansonia football
jersey.
No, the whole pads, everything, and then throw them up. Today that would be called racism.
Well, it depends on whether it's a white mannequin.
Well, Ansonia is all black people, so. If today that would be called racism, so they don't do it no more.
My mom lived there for like 8 months. So yeah, she's white, I think.
The football team was, but see, Ansonia never had a legitimate football team. They would ship people from down south. That's why they're always winning the state championships. They would ship people from down south, give them a place to live for 4 years, and then send them on their way when they were done.
Nice.
For high school.
Really?
For high school.
Damn.
Ansonia wins the state championship almost every year for the past 70 years.
Yeah.
And they don't get in trouble for it. I don't know how they get away with it, but they bring them in as freshmen, groom them, get their championship.
Get the southern accent out of them.
They don't talk.
Don't talk that.
It's not Sam, it's Sam. Sam. Repeat after me.
But you know what? What's ironic is Ansonia's never developed or never produced a pro football player.
I don't believe it.
Always had the best. No, Cheshire has done more. Always had the best football franchise, but never has produced a football player that went to the pros. Cheshire and Bristol did.
I think my high school had 2, and I forget their names.
Hawaii?
The Radford High School.
Yeah,
in
Hawaii.
Yeah.
But yeah, Bristol and Cheshire always. Like I think Aaron Hernandez was out of Bristol.
And my high school produced Bette Midler.
Oh, man. So we should blame that school?
Come on, man. That's awesome.
You just say that because you're a theater nerd.
Come on. Bette Midler?
Mike, you want to play a song? It's 10 o'clock.
Diva extraordinaire?
I was going to let Jerry play first.
All right, let's play Jerry.
Only if it's about Bette Midler?
He's such a gentleman. Look at him.
Only if it's about Bette.
No, you got to play the original.
I'll play my original.
Is Jeri short for anything?
Curls?
It's not. But
Jeri Curls?
That's where the Just Jeri comes from. So
Okay. I'm just curious because everybody asks me that because my name's Ricky and it's a guy's name. So everybody always asks me if it's short for anything.
No, that's where the
Is
Just
it-
Jeri comes. People are always like,
It's JC.
"Is it Jerry?
Jizz Jerry?
I'm like, no, it's just Jerry.
It's JC.
Wait, is
Jerry
it
Curls.
Drury or is it Jerry?
Jerry.
Oh, it's not Drury?
Is that
No,
Jerry?
Jerry.
Is that
Southern
Drury?
people, the Southern family call me Jerry.
Yeah, exactly.
I love those juries on your neck.
Hey, Jerry.
What do you mean, jury? Wait. You say jury to a black person, like, well, I'm not. I got no case. You guys want to do a song together, Mike? Or
I don't think we know anything. This is
oh, no unity here, huh? You ready? Jury.
Well, this song is. I guess it's self-explanatory. I guess.
This is called Jury Curls.
I'm sorry I asked about your name.
All the time. I'm good.
Wait, are you plugged in?
Pushed him all the way.
I'm sorry, my volume's
Girl,
Jury.
jury duty.
Okay. This dude is psycho, yo. This man has got to go. I can't take it no more. He lost his mind for show. This dude is psycho, yo. This man has got to go. I can't take it no more. He lost his mind for show. I'm trying my very best to pass this stressful test. Oh God, give me a clue, cause I don't know what to do. He got my temperature high like I'm sick with the flu. All I can do is sigh, yo, I am just too through. This dude is psycho, yo. This man has got to go. I can't take it no more. He lost his mind for show. This dude is psycho, yo. This man has got to go. I can't take it no more. He lost his mind for show. He lost his mind, he lost his brain. That motherfucker's insane. Typical everyday train wreck, must be in a lot of pain. He needs more kisses and hugs and less alcohol and drugs. I don't know what he uses, but I think he abuses. Psycho, yo. This dude is psycho, yo. I can't take it no more. He lost his mind for show. This dude is psycho, yo. This man has got to go. I can't take it no more. He lost his mind for show. Psycho, yo. Psycho, yo. Psycho, yo. Psycho. This dude's psycho. He's fucking psycho. This dude has lost his mind, yo. I don't do psycho, no. I don't do psycho, no. Don't do psycho. I don't do psycho. This dude has lost his mind, yo. I can't, hashtag, I can't, and that's the end of my rant.
Yeah.
Love that song.
Yeah, definitely.
It's a universal song.
Yes.
We've all met him and her.
They have matching towels, yeah.
Yes.
What kind of towels? Terrible towels? Mike, you want to play a song?
Yeah, Ricky asked for this one, so. Because I did Jolene for you last week.
Yeah, it's not Jolene.
Heading down south to the land of the pines. I'm humming my way Boom slap, boom slap.
That's what Ricky says my tongue does. Lick me, white boy in a bit of steel. I wanna come just like.
Heading to the south out of Roanoke. Met a trucker out of Philly, had a nice long tow. He's heading east from the Cumberland Gap to Johnson City, Tennessee. And I gotta get a move on River Sun. Heard my baby call my name and I know she only one. If I die in Raleigh, at least I will die free. So rock me, mama, like a wagon wheel. I said rock me, mama, any way you feel. Hey, oh mama, rock me. Rock me, mama, like the wind and rain. I said rock me, mama, like a southbound train. Hey, oh mama, rock me.
Ricky, lick me.
Oh yeah.
That's
Thank
Ricky's
you.
vagina singing to me. Lick me, Pinho, with your tongue of steel. The bumps on your tongue remind me of an orange peel. Hey, hey, just lick me.
Softly.
I might have to add that verse next time.
You should. You should.
Well, I'm happy. I got a message from
Boo?
From Boo. I
Personal?
said- No. It's on the.
Wait till those come.
It's a dick photo.
No, I said. I said,
It's
hey,
gonna
Boo.
look like a big eggplant.
I said, Boo, are we good? He said, of course we are, Eddie. He put a smiley face.
Oh.
Boo! We're good.
All right, now you get a thumbs up and back.
Now you have to buy him a birthday present.
True.
Yeah, Boo will never be mad at you. Trust me. As long as you're working out, you're good.
Is Boo flying in?
Yeah.
Well, he's driving.
Oh, he's
it.
driving.
Oh, he's
He's
driving.
driving it?
Yeah.
I just gave Boo a thumbs up.
Is this still hot?
A big fuck you. Fuck you and your gift.
As long as it's fucking him, he's happy.
Yeah, I think Eddie would be happy, or Boo would be happy with any communication from Eddie.
All right, Eddie. So here's what we do. When we go to that place in Bridgeport with the glory holes, we'll send you back there, but he'll think you're back there. Then you pop out. We'll throw another guy in there, but he'll be the best gift he ever had.
Oh man, that'd be great.
Yeah,
That'd
you
be
should
great.
emulate you.
And I'll film the whole thing.
Of course you will.
Are we all really going to the glory hole? I mean, I crossed the line there, man. I know he's gay and everything, but
Road trip.
No, to the
Broadcast
glory hole?
live.
To the glory hole.
Live from the glory hole.
Could you not? Let's take out of the perspective of it's a glory hole. What do you think the smells in that room is by the end of the day?
Oh, you exhale through your nose constantly, so you don't smell it.
So
I mean,
where do you
unless
bring
you're
in the
into it.
oxygen? So you're doing more carbon monoxide than oxygen intake?
No, you just always keep a back pressure in your nose so that you don't smell,
You
Like using an outhouse.
Yeah, exactly. Like you go in a porta potty, you're always kind of slightly breathing out of your nose. Keeps the smell out.
To me, that's like an incubation room for just any kind of disease waiting to happen.
All right, so we don't have to do the glory hole, but we can do a road trip and live broadcast to VIP. They don't have a glory hole there. It's all toys. It's fun.
We can make a glory hole. What are you doing?
How about we
with
just
this
have
plate?
Jerry come over and just make us a bunch of cakes full of that are sex toys?
You got
Well,
that? You got
they
that?
have erotic pastries.
You
and
got
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you make it just like one big black cock and everybody can eat out of it?
Out of it?
Off of it? Can you put like white, like...
They have some that squirt. I've seen them.
Yes.
I've seen the cakes.
Throw like the turkey baster on the side. And
Oh.
it's like insert. No.
I say black cock because we want to be politically correct for Boo.
Yeah.
He doesn't like
I don't-
pussy.
With
so-
a little cream filling.
Cream.
Yeah.
Some custard in it.
It's a Boston cream donut.
Now we're talking.
Can it be yellow custard so it emulates Bob?
No. That would be
Powder.
that would
Be
just
baby
be powdered
powder.
sugar.
Yeah.
Powdered
coming
sugar.
out.
Just you hit it, and it goes.
Yeah, can we have a big, like, a smoke machine? Oh, that's gross.
I miss the Dustbuster. He's back tomorrow.
You got to put blue veins on it, though.
On the black cock, you can see blue.
Yeah, well...
Is it a light skin, dark? I don't know. Does Boo have a dark dick or a light dick? Yeah. Hey, Boo, you're listening, right?
We'll have to go to a glory hole to find out.
Boo has a Rand McNally cock, remember? It was blue for the road maps.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
He's got the varicose
The
varicose cock.
veins, yeah.
Oh God.
The boocock.
Your dick looks like my grandfather's ankles.
Or Uncle Bob's.
No.
Oh.
Is that a liver spot on your dick?
What's the cutoff age you want to see somebody naked?
The cutoff age, the what?
What's the cutoff age you want to see somebody naked? Man or woman?
I think it depends on your age.
No. Every man doesn't want to see a 80-year-old woman naked if they're 80.
Yeah, definitely not 80.
Yeah, Rick, you're going to start noticing that he'll always have the lights off after a certain age.
I do now. It's called 47.
Yeah, thanks.
Kidding.
Well, you're 47. I'm not.
I think it depends, but I don't know. I'm kind of I don't know.
Depends if they're wearing the Depends, yeah.
True.
It depends. It depends.
Hey, it keeps getting older. There's some
It
hot
definitely
50-year-old
depends on how old you
actresses,
are.
man.
That's for sure. I mean, at 54 next month, I think
54 is the new 20.
I think I can go to 60.
See, that's what I mean. It depends on your age.
Yeah, absolutely.
Really?
It depends on if they're willing.
So let's start with Eddie. You want to see someone after 50 or 60 naked?
But he's 33.
Doesn't matter. I'm asking him as a man.
As a man.
As a man.
Yeah, I don't know that I want to go past 60 right now.
But there's some hot 60-year-olds out there.
Huh?
There's some hot
there are
60-year-olds
some hot
out there.
60-year-olds. Those actresses are keeping their bodies in
The
shape.
chick
I don't
from
know
All
how
My
they're doing
Children,
it.
she's 72.
True. I mean,
Susan Lucci?
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
I get some of that.
I think it's a case by case. It definitely has to be a case by case. I can't just say overall.
Jerry, what's your cutoff age for a man?
I'm with Ricky. Like, it depends on your age. I don't want to see. I don't want to see.
If you're 80, you want to see 80-year-old dick?
well, I'm
if you're 80, I mean,
If you're 80, you might get excited about that 80-year-old dick.
I'm
To
in a
answer your
nursing
question,
home,
yes.
yeah.
Really?
I mean, I'm not 80 yet, so I don't know.
We don't go to the car dealer to buy a used car. We go to the car dealer to buy a new car.
I've always
right,
bought used cars.
But
Well,
when
you
you're
went to a
80
used car dealer, though.
When you're 80, do you think you're going to get a 20-year-old? I mean, come on.
If you got money, Hugh Hefner, hello.
I honestly think it's a case by case. You can't just say an age. I think it's a case by case. Some 60-year-olds may look good, but some may not.
Yeah, because there's some 20-year-olds, man, that they you know.
They're called methadone chicks. Yeah. So what's your cutoff age? You have one?
Like I said with Ricky, I think it depends on the person, man.
Mike?
Yeah.
He got his tree back.
Is that the new move? You twist it, you don't shake it anymore.
Yeah.
I just told you, man. Right now, I don't know, man. I mean, I'll go 60. I mean, why not?
See, I don't have an age. I have a body preference.
So why'd you ask all of us when we?
Because I want to see how you shallow motherfuckers tell me an age.
Yo, hey, you know, Peter.
He gave me a thumbs up. I don't think there's an age when it comes to, and I'm not saying being a perfect body, but it's what you think is a perfect body. Like,
I don't care if her tits go down to her ankles. If she's cool and she's got a good personality,
and if you like it, yes.
I will wrap them around her freaking back and I will ride them like a.
See, I don't eat pussy now, so why would I eat it at 80?
Because you've matured.
No,
Because you had a few drinks.
Wait, you didn't say like eat pussy.
Yeah, you're right. You said
See naked.
Yeah.
to see somebody naked.
Yeah, you didn't even. That was.
There was no sex involved in this.
Yeah, that's right.
I brought it up. Right?
You went
I'm
straight
allowed to change my conversation.
all of a sudden it went to licking pussy, man. It's like,
Well, it's been on his mind because recent history.
It's Friday.
that's all different. It depends.
See, Ricky doesn't feel like she's sexy. To me, she's sexy. So I don't even think I wouldn't put an age on it. If I don't think you're pretty, I don't think you're pretty. Plain and simple. Like you can be 90. Like I watched.
Did you say 9?
90.
To say for a second, I might have to leave the show, man. That's
I've watched porn where it turned me on where there was 80-year-olds doing reverse cowgirl.
Can you put that on the screen, please?
No,
Pornhub.com.
I got to see that.
Pornhub.com.
Well, the residents at my job, they
fucking.
Yeah, they are. You know who is too.
Right, they tell you.
There's this one lady named Alicia. We call her the senior thought. Like
Really?
Yeah.
She getting that dude.
she jogs. She's a jogger. And she always has leggings on. She's shapely. Like I think she's
For her
like
age?
70 something. Yeah, she's like all the guys are after her. You'll see her walking weird sometimes, and we're like, yeah, she got something.
Yeah, but why thought though? Really, thought?
She gets around. She does. Her husband died like 3 years ago. She's there now.
So she
gets
getting that
around.
dirt?
Yeah, she's getting
She's
around.
living her life.
Yeah.
You guys know
You
what?
go, girl.
You know what thought stands for, right? Thought.
Thought?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, I just know the term. Like it was like a
It's like a
slang for like a
whore.
whore. That's,
Yeah.
I don't know.
That-
It's an acronym.
Yeah. That hole over there.
Oh, well,
That.
she still
Oh,
fits.
so it's ghetto acronym.
She still
Yeah.
fits.
Okay.
She still fits.
She still fits it.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's that ghetto acronym.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. That hole over there.
That hole over there?
That hole over there.
Damn,
What
you're
are they called,
educated.
dicks?
She a thought.
Like, do guys have a name like that?
Is she a whore at 70 though?
There's a male thought. There's male thoughts too.
Is she a hoe at 70
You
though?
could be a
She
hoe
said
at
she
any
is.
age.
She gets around.
So what?
She's like
That's
40.
called living.
It's called
Yeah,
living.
look,
living.
I'm 70. I'm getting that dude.
I think any sex after menopause can't be considered a slut. It's just
Why is the person a slut when she fucks multiple people? Maybe
she's
this.
not necessarily. I mean,
So if are you a slut because you sleep with multiple people in a short period of time, or are you a slut because you slept with the same amount of people in a long period of time?
well, honestly, I don't necessarily agree with the word like slut shaming in general. I was just joking around with stuff, but I would think if you are going to go down that road, it's more about how you present yourself in it.
How many is a slut though? After what number are you a slut?
Honestly, I think it's about how you approach it. If you're having sex and you're like, I'm
Don't
just
try to
having
sugarcoat
sex.
this
No,
shit.
no,
man. I'm saying political,
No,
motherfucker.
listen. If you're with Joe in the morning and John in the afternoon,
That's called enjoying the dick.
And
But if you're leading them both on, making them think that there's something
That's-
happening emotionally
that's
or
a
something,
bitch.
that's different.
And you're having unprotected sex with multiple partners, then you're a slut.
There is, yeah.
Male
there
or
is
female.
a potential. If you don't know that the partners are clean, you haven't not all tested, and you're doing all that shit
then you-
unprotected, then yeah, no, then there's. But
What's your
I don't know if
favorite
slut's
thing to
right
do in the
word for
world?
that. My favorite.
Your
thing?
favorite food, whatever. What's your favorite thing in all in the world to do? Pick up your guitar.
That's it. You know, that's momentary. You know?
Okay. So she likes the dick. You like the guitar. She likes the dick. It don't make her bad.
No, but what the point he brought up, and that's male or female. If you're having a bunch of unprotected sex, and especially if you're not letting your partners be aware that you're having a bunch of unprotected sex,
You're
that's
a
an issue.
deviant. You're
Okay,
a deviant.
so if you have a bunch of unprotected sex, that makes you a hoe. But if you have a bunch of sex but it's protected, then you're not a hoe.
Well, it's
again,
your
there's
responsibility.
In
that.
Puerto Rico.
Yeah, you're responsible. Yeah, it's not putting the onus on how much sex. It's putting the onus on if you're being responsible while you're having that sex, and if you're not misleading people, that you're not like having, you're not getting emotionally.
Caucasian, please.
I think sex is healthy, and as much as you want to have it is healthy,
Right.
but there's responsibility.
Yes.
If you like dick, get as much as you want.
Get that
Because no
dick.
one's making fun of you if you eating 30 slices of pizza in a day.
Yeah, we are. Sorry.
So you calling me fat?
Yeah.
Well, that's not just as nice as either. I mean, come on. If she likes dick and she wants 3 or 4 a day, so what?
That's
what I'm
fine,
saying. We're
but
saying
there's
it's
a
all right,
responsible,
man.
healthy way to do it.
I mean, there's
Why do I gotta have a butt on my hot dog? Maybe I'm on Atkins. I wanted just a hot dog. I don't want the calories.
I've seen.
You know what I'm saying? Like I don't want to put a condom on it.
This isn't about this isn't about condiments, man.
Okay, I've seen on the internet, obviously, guys.
I don't believe you, no.
Husbands that want their wives to get boned by 5 guys at once, and they're into it, and they want to see their wives.
That's
use
called a
like
freak.
Fake. It's called fake.
It's called fake.
No, it's not fake.
No, I knew a guy like that.
It's called being a freak.
Now, is she a slut or is she?
what's wrong with being a freak?
Again, this is. I'm not calling somebody. See, I don't
You
even
want
like the
5
word.
dicks?
I don't even
Yeah.
like the word slut. But I mean, again, there's a healthy and there's an emotionally and physically healthy way to do that, and there's ways that aren't.
So you are a slut if you have sex with 5 guys in a day, but if you're a wife and you have sex with your husband 5 times in a day, you're not a slut.
It's the same person.
Yeah.
It's the same person. It's
Again,
different.
It's still dick 5 times.
Again, I don't like the word. I don't like the word slut. My issue isn't
Right.
with how much sex. The issue is the
You
How many
are.
persons?
Well, no, you could have sex with 20 people in a day if that's your thing. But hey, they should all be people who are actively tested, or you're tested, or it should all be protected sex. You know, you should.
Don't tell me to put pepperoni on my sausage pizza because I won't.
No. It's called, don't eat your pizza over my pizza without a plate if you get something I'm allergic to on that pizza. I don't like when people use on plates.
If you don't use a plate in pizza, there's something wrong with you. You need a plate underneath it. Come on.
I don't eat pizza.
Let's stop eating like animals. And with that said, when I go to a place and I see your kid eating French fries with his fingers in a restaurant, I'm mad.
Oh, man.
It's finger food.
Oh, man.
It's not. Use a fucking fork.
No,
finger French fries?
You let them
For
use
fries?
You are a weird motherfucker.
Fries and
Finger
ketchup?
food,
Are you going to
man.
use it with a fucking
At
fork?
a restaurant, yes.
No.
At McDonald's, no.
No, if
You're
it's finger
so
food,
white.
it's finger food.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
Have you ever been to a Turkish restaurant?
You
No.
You eat
That's
pizza with a
why.
knife and fork, don't you?
You dip your fucking fries into the ketchup with a fork at a restaurant?
I use a fork for a lot of things, yes.
Hey, Ricky.
If you're at
Does it
home,
hurt when he uses a fork?
if you're at home, okay. But if you're at a restaurant, I don't want to see your kid go.
Hey,
Use a fucking fork,
well,
bro.
No, I mean, it's still a finger food, but there's a difference between shoveling food in your mouth and picking up fries and eating them.
Here, I'm gonna give you an example. I got a guy I work with. I can't stand having lunch with him. He'll literally hold the box of fries like this. He won't bend his elbow, and he'll just keep shoveling, right? And it's like,
Is like the belly in the way, and that's why he's up this high?
no,
'Cause,
he doesn't
can't get
move. It's like,
there?
it's like watching somebody binge eat popcorn. It's like, and it's fries, and I can't stand it. And this is why I will not go to lunch with him.
I think it has to do with your mom because there's a lot of things that you eat with a fork that most people would not.
How about the person that shovels shit with a fork, and they put their mouth on the plate? Like,
Depends on how good
come on,
it is.
let's have some education.
Yeah, true.
Depends on how good it is, man.
Lift. Did I show myself?
No, you're good.
Lift the plate. You ain't got.
Hey,
You look like a dog. Lift the plate.
his problem is
Yeah,
not
lift
putting
the
your
plate.
mouth to the plate. It's about where the plate is.
Right.
Okay.
Yes.
I agree with that. Lift the plate like they do in
Lift the
Japan.
plate like a human. You know what?
I
We're
agree.
Italian. We're
I
Portuguese.
agree.
Don't use your finger to put the corn on the fork.
No,
Get a piece of bread or a
that's
knife.
right. Bread or knife. Yes, that's but yeah.
Come on.
Oh, man, you go over to Europe, people do not eat with their fingers. You go to Italy, you do not, especially northern Italy, you do not. They even watermelon they cut with a knife and fork.
Oh,
Well,
fuck
that's
them.
why I think it has a lot to do with his mom. And
Yeah,
the way
they
his
do
mom
not.
Taught
It's
him,
and they don't.
which
pick
isn't
their-
wrong, but there's a lot of food that most people would not
And
eat with a fork, and you
please,
do.
when you are at the table, do not clean your fucking teeth with your finger or a matchbook.
Oh, no, that's for-
Please.
And if they
pretty
do
sure-
that,
Can you go somewhere else and do
I'm
that?
pretty sure
cover.
I've seen you do that on air.
in Europe they cover.
I don't eat on there.
Yeah, that's why I'm always worried about it. I think it was the other day with that Altoid container or something. You were like, oh, yeah, this was.
I pick my plaque with that. I don't eat my food with it.
That's less
better.
yes.
No, and then the people. All right, here's one more pet peeve before we do what we learn. Stop blowing your nose at the dinner table, please. Can you not blow your nose at the dinner table?
I'd like to say that I don't do these things with him.
You don't even eat.
I do come from a family that our nose runs when we eat, so it's I don't go like, but like I will
At the
wipe my
comfort of
nose.
your own home, Mike. Okay, but when you're at a restaurant, don't, and you're next to a couple, don't go.
Oh no,
Yeah,
I'm not doing
And then
that.
you
at a
fold it and
table.
put the shit in your pocket, bro.
I'm not
Come
doing
on,
that, but I'm
man.
saying I
Wiping
do end
your
up,
nose
I
is
do,
okay,
I
but
do
the
end up wiping,
noise.
I do end up wiping my
Yeah.
nose a lot when I eat because there's time, and it's like my father has the problem, his father has the problem. Like you eat and your nose.
Your
runs.
nose runs, right? Because spicy food and stuff. I get that.
Almost any food is a problem.
And one more etiquette
That
thing.
sucks.
Yeah, it's a weird genetic.
That sucks.
I know old people do this. Can you blow your nose in a napkin and not a handkerchief and stick it in your pocket? Can you do that for me, please?
They're just being environmentally friendly.
No, they carry that around, and now you have a germ cesspool in your pocket the whole night, and they're shaking your hand.
I know what I'm getting them for housewarming.
I'll throw it out, so you might as well waste your
It's
money.
going to be a used one.
Right? Am I right? The handkerchief. With
I'm going to get you a Tyvek suit so you can go out and eat at a restaurant.
I don't listen. If you want to eat at home, like barbarians, and shove your food in your mouth with your hand, okay. But at a restaurant,
I think the only thing he eats out at a restaurant without a fork is like chicken wings.
and I hate that too.
Like bloomin' onion, he uses a fork. Like mozzarella sticks, he uses a fork. Like seriously, I think the only thing is chicken wings.
I've gone to a fork with more things because of the beard.
Yeah.
And because it's just very hard to eat anything with your hand when you have a beard. Because anything that overlaps the slightest bit, it's in the beard.
When you're in the comfort of your home, you can do whatever you want.
Yeah, I just get a trough and I just
exactly.
I
don't care if you wipe fucking chicken wing juice on your balls. I mean, it's fine, but at your home,
that burns.
So you guys never been to medieval times?
I haven't. I always wanted to go, but he
no
doesn't want to go.
No utensils allowed.
That's why I only went once. I went with my kids, and I'm like,
do they have like dogs running around you wipe your hands on like they actually used to do? Do they really?
No.
Oh my god.
It's totally fucking. I skeeved when I went, and I'm looking at my kids, and I'm like, touch that chicken with your hands again. You eat like a fucking maniac, bro.
It's great.
I'm gonna have to go by myself.
Just bring his kid, you know.
My kids loved it. They were like, "Ooh, yeah, Daddy's not yelling at us." I swear to God, I maybe that's the way I was raised. I think so. When I see my kids like eating with their my son, like, close your fucking mouth. Close your fucking mouth.
Oh, that drives me crazy.
That's a learned behavior, though.
He's 9 years old. I'm like, close your fucking mouth. You're not at your mother's house. Close your mouth.
No, that's like a learned behavior. Like and it took me until I was older, but like mastication, like especially somebody's masticating gum, it was something that drove my mother crazy. And now I hear it, and it's like I want to kill someone.
Yeah. Oh my God! Here's one more thing: the loud chewer. I know you love to enjoy your food, but when you're like, when you're at a restaurant and you're like.
Yes, that would be mastication for the record.
Okay, good.
Why,
masturbation.
Mike, why did you even? I mean, you knew that was going to get there.
I'm sorry.
I'm not educated. I mean, masturbation.
I'm slowly educating you.
We understand you love your food, but the
stop it!
Clean your teeth with a toothpick, not with your fucking mouth.
The worst thing is when somebody's eating something that they can't help but be loud with, and it still drives you crazy, like an apple. Sorry. Or like something crunchy, you know, like it's still bad.
Like
but you know they can't help it because it's just the loud food.
The mouth is closed.
Have you guys ever been aggravated so bad that you're mad at the world and the person you're next to just wants to eat the loudest chip in the world?
Oh God, it's just like I said. I get like my body cringes and I want to destroy things. Yeah. And it's terrible.
Or they're eating an apple and they're like sucking the juice and chewing.
You know what skeeves me?
I eat soup alone.
You know what skeeves me the most? People who eat chicken wings and put the whole thing in their mouth and pull it out just bones.
Yeah, baby.
Brother, there's cartilage in that motherfucker.
Yes.
Yeah.
You eat that like that?
Yeah. Well, watch me break the bone up and eat the marrow.
The whole thing.
The whole thing.
The whole thing.
Yeah.
Wow.
And if it's me and my girl, if she doesn't eat it, I'm eating that shit.
You're eating her shit.
Hell fucking yeah.
Really?
I'm gonna eat the whole wing.
You're eating everything. Cartilage, everything.
It pisses me off when people don't eat the chicken.
Yeah, I'm like, what would you?
Like, I'm done. It's like, you ain't done, man. Look at you got
I eat the middle.
Exactly. I'm done. No, you're
Rip
not.
those bones apart and start sucking them bones.
I eat the middle. That's it.
Suck them bones, baby.
The farthest I'll go is pushing my finger through the middle of the two bones, and that's it.
I take the whole thing apart.
That's just a waste of money.
Yeah,
I
that's
want
what I'm
wings.
saying. Yeah, oh my God, yes.
Just a waste of money.
And you guys are probably the same people that leave the crust in the box for pizza.
It's the only thing I eat.
I only do that at pizza parties because I'm trying to get through the pizza before other people.
And I'm that guy that wants to eat them. when you let them behind.
It's like I get invited to parties and everybody buys pizza and it's cheese pizza and I can't eat it. So I end up eating all their crust. They're like, dude, you're gross. It's like, well, I'm hungry as hell, man. There's nothing to eat.
See, I like leaving the crust for later. If I have pizza at home, I like eating it, and I'll leave the crust for after I'm done with the pizza.
That's what I do.
Because I'm always hungry later, and then it's a nice snack. You know?
It is. The crust is good, right?
Yeah.
I want to build a pizza place that's just crust.
Yeah, you're going out of business.
No, I'm not.
You're going out of business.
And
No, you just serve the pizza and the crust separately. You have
called
the
breadstick.
pie and just crust. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's called
I'm the same way with Mike. I'll eat. If I eat 7 slices, I'll eat all the whole slice, and then the crust is for last. That's what I do.
I eat
the
it
crust.
backwards.
You eat the crust first?
I eat the crust
fuck
first.
out.
Well,
I
you
eat
grew up
backwards.
watching like Pizza Hut commercials.
I don't know why. I just eat it backwards.
You probably like Little Caesars, too.
Fucking Jersey girls, man. She's from Jersey, man.
Oh, no. I take it back. If you're from Jersey, you got good taste buds. Never mind. They got some good food in Jersey.
You got the best pizza.
Newark.
You do not have the best pizza.
All right, New York. You have the second best.
No, New Haven, motherfucker.
I ain't never been.
You got oh shit, Frank Pepe's, man.
Shut your dirty mouth. You've never been to New Haven.
Like the other day, I was there.
Shut your dirty mouth.
Shut your dirty mouth. You never had New Haven.
Waterbury has the best pizza.
Pizza started in New Haven. Those are the first pizza places.
Dominic and Pia's.
Dominic and Pia's too.
I gotta make it up there.
Shut your dirty
There's
mouth.
some
You need to go to Mulberry Street.
When we going, Mike?
Right now.
She put you on the spot, bro.
Yeah, I know.
Anybody
Go
hungry
to
now?
Sally's.
Anybody hungry
I
now?
like Frank Pepper's
No,
better.
fuck
I like
Sally's.
Sally's better.
I'm done with Sally's.
You would.
I like
done
a lot
with-
of sauce on my pizza. That's why. They have
I
more
am done
sauce.
with Sally's.
Okay.
We went there, waited 20 minutes to get seated, and then an hour and a half to get a pizza, and then the fucking pizza was $30. It's good, but not that fucking good.
Large pie?
Yeah.
Mm.
$30.
30
Yeah.
bucks.
Two toppings.
Oh, no.
Two
Man,
toppings.
they are
Pizza's getting really expensive.
they're
Yeah.
taking
That's
it
the other
home.
thing.
They're taking it to the
Mike,
bank.
let me tell you something. This place produces. We sat there for an hour and a half. I want to tell you there was at least 100 pies that went through that door.
Yeah.
I'm not even exaggerating. At least.
I mean, those good pie places, people call up a day ahead of time.
They're so good that the inside of it hasn't been remodeled since they opened. They don't need to.
Yeah.
And the
People
outside-
wait
like
for
a
days for this fucking place.
200-gallon mixing bowl or something. How you mix that much dough?
And they
They
only
make a
take
lot of
cash.
dough.
They only take cash.
They only
don't
take
any
cash, so there's
cards
no
or
fees.
anything.
They're so old school. But
Right.
guess what? You're going to walk 3 blocks to get that ATM money to eat this pizza. That's how good it is. That's how good it is. Eddie, what
They
you learn
use the
today?
best tomatoes.
I don't know what they do, but
I learned that I need a better strategy for trying not to go to your parties. it didn't work.
Cheap
Just say no.
Just say no.
Just say no. Don't lie. Just say no.
cheap motherfucker.
And I learned that Boo loves me, even though he
A
was,
lot.
he was a little mad at me.
Hurt his feelings.
Yeah.
He's going to cold cock you.
And don't forget when
And that means
when-
something else coming from him. you know.
what's your launch day?
But what? I don't know.
You don't know.
I don't know.
For the Latin show.
I'm not sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's your show.
Yeah, I know. I might have lost my co-host person. I mean, I don't know what's going on. But
You don't need. No, you're fine.
we'll talk.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm next.
You don't.
What did I learn? I don't know. I mean, you guys have a lot of pet peeves.
No, Peter has a lot of pet peeves.
You ain't losing your show for that shit.
No. That's not what I'm saying. We'll talk. We'll talk.
Don't message me at 11:30 though. Shit, I'm tired.
And I got to start doing erotic pastries. That's it.
Penis. You gotta become one with the penis. Like you gotta remember that movie Ghost.
Oh.
Maybe you might want to play that song behind you. Oh. Just yeah.
Oh.
Look, picture Mike's head. It looks like a big penis.
It's a hairy cock, man.
And I looked at his head about my
Mike, what'd you learn?
I learned that you're not allowed to invite broke people to your wedding.
True.
And I learned I'm going to be using the thumbs up emoji a lot
Wow.
Yes. Fuck Peter.
All right, Bob.
Fuck Peter.
more. It's the PPRN middle finger.
I knew I shouldn't have brought it up. You see, you fucked
Well,
me up now.
You talked about getting rid of the mic. Maybe we could just put a thumbs up right behind the PPRN.
Oh, no.
Oh.
Is it going to be blue or orange?
A
New logo.
reminder.
A new logo.
What's the bigger fuck you, the normal thumbs up or the inflated thumbs up?
Well,
Oh.
it takes... Because
you gotta hold it down.
You gotta hold that
And
motherfucker
you
down.
got to time it right, because
Exactly.
if you go too big, it pops
It goes
and it gets
back to
tiny.
the, yep.
It's like Ricky's really good at getting it big, though. That sounds bad out of context.
That's not the thumbs up, though.
She likes a big thumb in her. Mike, what'd you learn?
I learned that you're the French fry police.
Shit, man. True.
Damn, you're the
Give
Trump
that
of
kid a
French
fork.
fries.
Sorry, you guys got your peeves. Get out of there.
So I learned that the next time we go out and have fries, I'm using my finger.
I know.
Hell fucking yeah.
Fuck that.
Dipping the shit
And
out
then,
of
then I'm ordering wings. and
Listen.
I'm taking bones out of my
The
mouth.
fry and my fingers are gonna go into ketchup. And I'm gonna,
Same thing, man.
Fuck that. I'm putting my face right on the plate. I just get in there. Shake around in there, you know.
Rake it in.
You're gonna end up running out of the restaurant screaming.
All right, good, because I'll go dressed as Trump. Fuck all you up.
It's going to be a great day Saturday.
Why was there food all spit in? Oh, Peter
Let's go
dressed up
out on
like
Halloween.
Trump
I'll go out as Trump. You guys
Can,
go
can I
lick your
throw a
fingers.
plug? Can I throw a plug?
Good.
Month of November, Palace Theater. Phantom of the Opera, 16 shows.
With the chandelier.
With the chandelier, baby.
Do we lose you again this Christmas to a play?
I have not been asked to audition, so I probably won't.
All right.
I might. I don't know. These things, they just happen. It's like, oh, my God, go get them.
They're going to do Death of a Salesman?
Death of a Song, probably.
The national anthem.
I sing the national anthem just fine.
Britney Spears?
That wasn't a joke to you.
Oh.
It was a joke to all the bullshit going on
with the national
kneeling.
anthem.
Yeah, and the kneeling.
Boy,
she would kneel more.
That turned into a shitstorm, didn't it?
Well,
Oh
if you kneeled more.
Does the guy kneel when he's eating pussy? No, he lays on the bed.
No, you can do it.
could
Kneel.
kneel.
It depends.
You just have to have a flexible neck. You know?
It depends. Well, you're like a rookie.
I'm not a rookie.
Well, if we were in the studio, you could kneel while I sit on the chair.
Yo, should we just leave or like?
Yeah, I think they're staying behind. You know?
Dude,
No.
sometimes when you get here, sometimes like what's going on in here?
And then you
Before the
remember.
show starts,
And then
That's
you
just Bob
remember who's here.
they're eating food and they're all flush.
No, that's just Bob decomposing.
And then you remember it's Pete.
That's his epithelials that left behind. What'd you learn, babe?
I learned that Jeri is just Jeri, which is kind of cool. I like that.
Wasn't there a Seinfeld
Not
episode of that?
Geraldine.
Jerry.
Wasn't there a episode of Seinfeld, just Jeri?
I don't know. But I like that and I appreciate it because I have a guy's name also, and I get asked the same question, so I can relate.
You're a guy.
So your
No.
your name is just Ricky.
R-I-K-I.
That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, you're the man of the relationship.
With a nice vagina.
My daughter's name is Stevie, and she always gets, is it Stephanie? No, it's just
Yeah.
Stevie.
It's
well,
annoying.
I'm a junior
it's annoying.
too. It's
Are
weird.
you?
Yeah, my dad's name is Jerry.
And you know what's nice about having a wife?
My dad's name is Richard, which Ricky is
so
kind of
Ricky.
short for Richard.
You know what's nice about having a wife with a dude's name and bad credit? So when I call the bill people, they're like, okay, so Ricky, Mr. Ricky. I don't have to say, they think it's me.
Well, and my last name used to be Sanchez, so I would go somewhere. I would
bad
go
credit.
somewhere. No, but I would go somewhere, and they would call me, and I get up and start walking towards them, and they're still calling me, looking around for Ricky Sanchez.
Nice.
You should have had hubcaps in your
Were you a
hand.
dirty Sanchez?
You should have just carried hubcaps with you. I'm a Sanchez.
Everybody in Hawaii thought I was Japanese because of my last name.
Sako?
Sako, right. And now I'd show up and they're like, you're not Japanese. It's like,
Yeah.
I'm Italian.
Did you learn anything else?
That's about it.
Oh. Okay. What I learned? Eddie's cheap. No, I'm kidding. Eddie's Puerto Rican came out today. What else is there? I can go on. No, I'm kidding. Am I kidding? I'm kidding. No, I'm not kidding. You're cheap. No, I learned that it's because there's a party. You don't have to bring a present. It's a party, dude. We're having parties. You better come.
You sure you learned that,
If
or
you can come.
confirmed it?
Well, that
'Cause
was
I
a lie,
pretty much
remember?
confirmed it, yeah.
Well, I learned it and then confirmed it, so it's the same thing.
The
Kind
key word is celebration.
Thank you.
But that was an excuse for him not to have to come.
Flatulation.
So.
Yeah, you don't want to hang out with us.
Yeah.
We're not good looking. We're fat.
Are you giving out favors?
Party favors?
Yeah, are you?
Yeah, these.
He gave the 2 thumbs up, by the way.
Eddie
You need
can't
a
hang out with
tattoo
people
now.
that have a body fat index over 3. So he doesn't want to come to the party.
Oh God.
We're all going to be licking our fingers.
Why does he
eating
come
burgers.
here then, man? wait. A
In hopes to
hamburger?
get a Latin
What
show.
about a hamburger at a restaurant? Do
You
guys
have
chill
to eat
the
that
night
with a
before?
hamburger. No, I don't do that. That's ridiculous.
Depends on how sloppy it is.
But it's covered by bread. So that's come on.
That makes it okay. Hey, French fries are kind of like bread.
It's a carb.
What if
that's
I get
about
the
it.
dirty look? I said nothing.
Because I got to bring you home.
You can cover me in bread and eat me. I don't know.
Wow.
Oh.
Hell.
You know I don't like mayonnaise, and I love fresh breads, though. And you're 40.
I don't have any ketchup though. There's
But
no
you're 40.
ketchup
That's not a
involved.
fresh loaf of bread right there. That's old bread.
It's a little-
And there is a
little-
cutoff
little-
with bread, by the way. Don't bring
This
me.
bread is a little yeasty. I don't know.
It's hard having a white wife because when you want bread, she's like, "This bread, that shit's been there for 2 days.
It's still soft.
That's not bread."
Toast it.
Yeah, hell yeah, toasted.
I thought your mom was frugal.
Yeah.
Not with bread, man.
Not with
not
bread.
Portuguese, dude.
No.
Dude, that shit goes to the afternoon. It's like, bake some more.
Yeah, exactly.
Lunchtime, man. We need fresh bread.
You get that
We need
Italian
fresh
bread. It's
bread.
all like rock on the outside.
For Italian bread,
Oh,
they
yeah.
eat that shit for weeks.
That was my grandmother always say that she thought Italian kids had less cavities because they always had to eat that bread with the hard crust.
That's right. Yeah.
With sugar on the end of it.
So their teeth were better,
See, we're good. As long as it's not green, it's good to go.
Right.
Right?
So
Yeah, maybe it's a Bridgeport thing.
It-
I
it-
don't know.
You can pick the green out.
You do the sniff test.
True.
You can pick the green out, man.
I've done that too.
I've been on the last
I've
loaf,
done-
the last
oh, yeah,
slice. It's
oh,
like,
yeah.
Oh, we're talking about. I didn't realize we were still talking about bread. I'm sorry. Like, Ricky made a comment. On
I
the
learned
food,
with Jerry in the room, everybody starts to go with the racial slurs and jokes and everything. Jerry. That's comfortable. It's called being comfortable. Relax. Don't.
I'm fine. I'm fine.
we got
I'm
a
not
black bird,
Cheeto
so we can be
skin.
racist.
Exactly. But it's funny you can laugh, and that's nice. See, that's not
Okay.
called being racist. It's called being real.
It calls me that quota
Stay
again.
real.
That quota, baby.
That's right.
Because Boo's not here.
It's true.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
shame you can't joke around anymore with race.
Oh, we could.
We could.
I think deep down, man. Growing up in the army, all we did was bust each other. That's all we did, and we were all friends. We were all. But it was the army. It was a different life.
You know what the problem always is with white people? Is when we're with white people, we talk white. When we're around our black friends, we throw that little black accent in there. Like, what's up, yo? How you doing?
Oh, it's not just that, though.
Yeah,
it's like
yeah.
when you're down south, you try and throw in a little southern drawl.
I like how we like to
Yo.
adapt to our environment at the time. Like, yo, what's up, Poppy? Like, if we're in Eddie's house, look on it, Poppy. Like, 3 words, and that's the same word you use every week.
I swear to God, I said that on Sunday. I told my girl. And the Papito, we said, "Go take it."
It's weird how everybody tries to adapt, and it's,
Oh yeah,
you
just
don't
walk,
have to adapt.
walk the
human
streets of
nature,
Brooklyn, man. You'll go through 5 different accents in 5 blocks.
Over here. I learned Mike likes to definitely correct ignorance,
Who? Which Mike?
like every day.
Mike every day.
That's the stage name.
Like every day. He likes to correct
Better my
ignorance.
stage name, Mike Asshole.
He keeps my IQ at a nice level. I like it.
He helps out.
I'm slowly educating him. He's educating me. It's a give and take.
He tried sending me the directions today with arrows and stuff, and it was.
Now, that was when I sent Jerry, and I sent you guys because it was
She
funny.
still got lost.
Still missed the turn.
Jury
He sent me
call.
a picture and everything.
Now that Jerry's here, thank God I'm reminded of jury duty. It's coming up in
You
November.
got
Yeah, November 9th. Jury. Oh, let's talk about adapting to the room. All day you were like, Not all black girls do that.
All right.
That was a room bringer
Yeah.
down there.
I told you the only racial jokes that are funny are Mexican jokes.
Yeah, Ricky's like, I don't like anything racial, but then pops out a Mexican joke on the
jokes
thread.
are hilarious.
I love
but
that
nobody
one about
laughed
the
at
wall.
it. Nobody laughed at my Mexican joke.
Was it the Mexican joke?
It was the how do Mexicans eat pizza with Little Caesars?
Oh, I saw that. I almost gave it a thumbs up.
Fuck you.
Hey, was that in the thread?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought I'd gotten through everything today. I just didn't scroll back.
I
far
was
enough.
yesterday,
That was
I
yesterday.
think.
Oh, okay. There was a lot of, man, when I'm at work, sometimes I just don't have time
I
to
know.
get back in it. It gets real long.
Yeah, you can't even find the beginning.
My phone won't load it.
What she said.
Mike, I didn't learn much. You came late.
Well, I'll tell you. I kept thinking it was called the vein, not the thread, for some reason. So I'm glad I got straightened out on that.
Wait, I thought she came late. Never mind. Or
She
it
didn't
just
come
took
at
a
all.
few days to find out.
Get it straight, bitch. And I learned nothing from Ricky.
Yeah, well.
Someday you'll
What are you
learn
gonna
how
do?
to make her do. Never mind.
I do learn, though, when you have nice conversations that sometimes it's not all bad and that we can have a good time as long as we talk to each other and be that 80-year-old couple that gets that
Pureed meal.
pureed meal. I still ain't sitting with your ass though.
Oh, whatever.
80 years is enough.
No, you gotta spend the
Fuck
rest.
outta
You gotta
here.
spend the rest of the day in your room together. All right, you know.
Exactly. I'm
And
going to the
and
cab to get away from you.
Those
You're
are,
lying.
Those
You'll still be
assisted
sitting
livings.
next
You
to me.
start off with like a big apartment, but then as you get older and more decrepit, they move you to a smaller and smaller apartment. So it's a very tight shared space at the end.
We sit next to each other now without speaking, so I think we could do it.
That's the nice part about it. We don't speak.
Yeah.
Do
That's
great
what I
on the
meant.
bus, you know.
All right, everybody, don't forget to tune in tomorrow. Tomorrow we have Steph Serenita, Big Leo.
Yeah, I might try to come up for that one.
Okay.
Yeah, Leo Big Futurelli.
Eddie will be here when he can.
I'll be here at
and then,
8:30.
Mike.
You gonna have your nuts?
I'll be at 8:30 with my nuts.
Michael Seiko will be here. And
What?
Seiko?
Boo will be here tomorrow.
Sacco.
Boo.
Sacco. My
Sacco.
name is Sacco.
First time you've talked to Boo since you've been back.
That's right.
Boo misses you too.
You know that Pete will never call you Sacco.
He can call me Sacco.
Yeah.
That's what they say in Waterbury. Hey, Sacco.
Don't forget to tune in tomorrow. And don't forget, tomorrow is still Ricky's Pickies. We'll see you guys tomorrow. And as we say to everybody, stay black, y'all, and good night.